Peace, peace, peace. My name is Logic, and I'm here with my co-host,
Hezekiah.
and we're here at the NYC's first all-black science fair. Let me give y'all a round of applause for being here. We only got one headset, so you're going to have to bear with us, but Hezekiah can hear me, so that's what matters. You know what I mean? My co-host holding it down. And basically, we have we here at Restoration Plaza. Show them you got the fancy mic too. Show them, hold it down, hold it, so it don't get in your way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, we holding it down. We're working off a hot spot right now. So if the internet is choppy, please forgive us in advance. We're at Restoration Plaza. We have a room, a whole floor full of young black scientists with their science fair. Let me show you a quick eye in the sky. Yo, tell them. Hold on, I don't know what that is. What does that look like to you, bro? What are they showing us?
Snow.
They making snow out there?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I hope they can hear us and give us a better shot or something. You know what I mean? But we do have some people who joined us virtually as well, and they have some science projects. So I think we should start with that. But first, I want to hear a little bit about my co-host, Hezekiah. Tell us how you got here, how you got involved with XyayX Institute, what brought you to the NYC's first all-black science fair.
If I'm being honest, I don't even know why I'm here.
It's divine.
I just built a robot. They told me to come here, so I brought the robot.
So who helped you build the robot? Like, how did you get on this path of building robots? Tell us about that.
Nobody helped me. And if I'm being honest,
tell us. Be honest.
I don't even know.
You don't even know? You just one day woke up and was like, I want to build this robot?
The robot was given to me.
Sit up, son. Come through. Yeah. There we go. We're not using a camera. We're just using our laptop right now. So you got to forgive us for our shot. You know what I mean? But there we go. All right, tell us. Somebody gave you a robot.
And I built it, and they told me to go to XyayX, so I came.
So, all right, who gave you this robot? Who gave you the robot in the first place?
Man Up.
Man Up. Okay, Man Up Inc. Okay, the organization Man Up. That's what's up. And so Man Up said, yo, pull up to this science fair, show them your robot, and this is a place for you to showcase your skills, basically.
Yep.
And then how'd you end up live streaming with me?
You just see me coming to this room.
And I was like, yo, co-host with me, right?
Yup.
All right, that's what's up. You know what divine means?
Nope.
That's in the creator's will. That's just something that's in your path, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how that happened. Salute. We got some comments already. Somebody said Irene. I don't know what that means. Salute to Irene, though. Somebody says nice. You know what I mean? Tell us where you from. You from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
What part?
I'm not even from Brooklyn. I just said yeah. I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Okay. That's what's up. What brought you to Brooklyn then?
My family.
Your family? So you live in Brooklyn now?
Yeah.
That's what's up. I like Canada. I like Montreal, to be exact. You know what I mean? I grew up out here. I was born in Brooklyn, and I was raised in a place called Far Rock. You know what I mean?
Far Rockaway?
Yep. That's where I was raised. You know what I mean? Look, you seem like you know about it already.
Yeah.
It's a little crazy out there, right? But we persevere, though. You know what I'm saying? Somebody says, congratulations, family. Thank you. All right, so let me show y'all what's going on out there. And me and the brother, we're going to
that's Earl. That's my project.
That's your project. Tell us about it.
That's Earl right there. Electronic, robotical life form. Yup.
Mm-hmm. Tell us more.
That's about it.
That's more than that. That ain't just
it's
about
Earl.
it. Earl, what's up? Earl, what does Earl do?
He moves around.
Mm-hmm.
Tell your person to flip it around. Turn it around.
All right, Muhammad, if you can hear us, flip it around. The brother said flip it around. The robot, that is?
Yeah.
Give him directions. He can hear you.
Turn it around.
Turn it around, Muhammad. Listen to the young genius.
So it's facing you.
Yep, it's facing us. So that thing could it could
pick up stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Pick up stuff. Okay. Could it all right. Could it change the channel on the TV remote for me? No.
It just give you the remote.
Hold on, y'all need to see how he looked at me. He said, what are you talking about? Hold on, we gonna stick with Earl real quick. All right, so Earl can bring us the remote.
Let's give Earl a round of applause.
Let's give Earl a round of applause. Yeah. That's what's up. So, how long did it take you to build Earl?
Like a week.
A week? Only a week?
Yep.
Wow.
A week is a long time. 7 days is a long time.
That would have took me like a month, bro. At least, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Hold on. Look at the young brother face. Look at his face. He like, man, it would have took me a month, bro. It would have. It would have took me a month to build Earl. I promise you. Look, they said that's beautiful. They said great job. They said amazing. They said Earl is boss. Right?
It's actually get ready to drop the A when you spell Earl.
Tell them how to spell Earl.
ERL.
Okay, my man, get it right, y'all. ERL. Somebody said, "Wow." Hold on, let me see. I want to see a little more Earl real quick. So, all right, it took you a week to build Earl.
Mhm.
So Earl works with like a remote control.
Yep. If Muhammad could show it.
Muhammad, show the remote control for this brother. Come on, man. Let me look at my. Can y'all? Let me give him. All right, there we go. Can you show? Can you tell him virtually from where he's at right now? Can you tell him what to do to actually work the remote control?
So you just turn it on with the power button, and then you want to go to Earl and turn that power button on.
Okay, so turn the power button on the remote. That like that is blinking.
Yep, and then you gotta turn it on the robot as well.
All right, on the back of the robot, there's a power button.
Not on the back, on the top.
On the top, on
where
the top.
all the wires are at.
Well, all the my bad. I told you it would have took me a month. It would have took me a month. Facts. They said amazing. Amazing is right.
In the center.
We're streaming live on XyayX on YouTube.
Like in the middle, you see all those wires. Yep, that's where you go.
And we're streaming live on Q Butter's channel as well. And we're also streaming live on XyayX's channel. Salute to XyayX, by the way. All right. So did he turn it on? Did he do it right?
Yep, I guess so. Now move it back.
Now move it back some, so because when you move it forward, it's going to kind of like run off the table, right?
Yep.
All right. It's kind of like when you first learn to drive. Oh, okay.
Now press the fire button.
Okay, Earl. Let's get it. Now, what you want him to do now? Give him.
All you gotta do is press the fire.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh Lord!
I'm moving.
Hold on, we gotta make sure Earl is okay.
Earl.
He's going to Earl. He gotta make sure Earl is okay. Oh my God! I think it's okay. I think he caught it. Well, all right. So there we go. We see Earl there. So once again, I said we're streaming live here at Restoration Plaza. Salute to XyayX for NQ Q Butter, that is founder of XyayX the movement. A little backdrop on me, this brother who's doing this improv. Look, there we go. Let's get it. He's gonna show us how to work it right now. There we go. Uh-huh. He's gonna show y'all how to work it right now. All right, that's what's up. I hope my co-hosts come back. You know what I'm saying? It definitely helps to have a co-host doing this. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can unmute them. Maybe they're trying to tell us something. Let's see what's going on. Nah, they muted themselves. So, like I said, please forgive us. This is a little choppy. We're using hotspot to even get on this Wi-Fi. We're here in Restoration Plaza. Eventually, we're going to have a presentation. So we're here where the presentation is happening. So where that presentation happens, we're going to be right here and set up. You know what I mean? And no doubt. And we have some people here virtually. But I kind of want to show some more projects. All right. I wish I could narrate the projects for y'all, but I'm not the scientist. I'm the live streamer. I'm not the scientist. So I can't really tell y'all exactly what all of these projects are, but we want to kind of give you uh we want to give you a snapshot of the scenery right now. Salute to my god brother Muhammad behind the camera. So we're being real innovative right now. What he's doing right now is he's taking his cell phone and he's walking through the hallways. And let me tell you, there's a bunch of rooms, a whole lot of projects. There's a whole lot going on right now. A whole lot of powerful people in the building. And you're witnessing history right here in the making. Real talk. Because this is New York City's very first all black science fair. Salute. And yes, I'm gonna try to get all y'all comments because right now I'm getting acclimated. I'm getting shaking the nerves out. You know, it took a lot to set this thing up. Brother Q was running around, as you can imagine. You know, doing the most. He's doing the most right now. And we have some young scientists in the building. Let's see. Oh wow, look at that. Look. Okay, okay, okay. Muhammad, if you can hear me, I'm gonna need you to stay put real quick. And I'm gonna want to go to the live scientist who's virtually with us right now, the young black scientist that's with us right now. And I want to start with Samuel. And Samuel, how you doing today, brother? You ready for me?
Oh,
Unmute your mic.
I'll try the best I can. Yes.
All right. Well, listen, we in this together, okay? We in this together. We're doing the best we could with this technology and this choppy Wi-Fi. But I'm thankful for technology, and I'm thankful that we can do this, right? So I'm gonna give you the floor, and you're gonna present your project virtually. Let us know who you are, where you're coming from, and what you have. Okay.
All right. My name is Samuel Abraham. As you might see, uh, I live in Lithonia, Georgia, outside the outskirts of Georgia. I mean to say. And well, my project, as you see, is a pulley. Though it might not be much, I think pulleys are really cool. You see, pulleys can do a lot of things. Pulleys, for example, could do this and lift things, even with or without force. Uh, and yeah, I didn't really want to spend my dad's money, and yeah, I didn't really want to be disrespectful one time, mommy. And you see, this isn't filled with water right now. But once you put more weight on it, then this could do something magnificent. Pulleys do a lot more than what you actually think.
You muted.
Okay.
How much weight do you think that pulley can hold?
I don't think it could hold a lot of weight, but I think it might be able to hold a few about a few pounds of water, to be exact. If I'm
Okay,
calculating
listen,
right.
Samuel, I think your sister is also playing the live stream in her background. Ask her to turn the volume all the way to zero on her side, because it's causing somewhat of an echo. But y'all gonna have to rock out with us, echo and all, right? Y'all just gonna have to. I'm sorry to say it like that, but y'all got to deal with the echo if it happens. We're doing this all on the, with the best we can. You got me. You got me, Samuel. Is she able to turn the
Yeah.
volume down outside?
Yes.
All right, back to it. You said you don't think it can hold too much weight, but give me, I don't know, like what do you think, like 8 ounces? Like what do you
I
think? Like
believe it might be able to hold like either 5 ounces, or it might be able to hold more, depending on how much water you put in a cup.
Mhm. All
And
right. So give us an example. I need you to sit back a little bit so we could get a real good example of like what. Yeah, show it. Go ahead. Show the floor is yours. Show us the pulley at work.
All right. Though this might not, though this might not be the best example like that, I still believe that pulleys can do a lot of great things. They can lift things. They could they can help us save time and energy without us even actually having to use our full strength. Instead of just having to do all the work ourselves, we built this. We built an amazing pulley. I'm sorry, give me a minute. Really,
Take your time, brother. Take your time.
aha, I got it. As you see, I don't think I need to. As you see, a pulley could go up and down. It can't go sideways. With nothing to weigh it down, it's easy, right?
That's excellent. That's excellent, young man.
Thank you.
And now for our next science project, our next trick. I'm about to eat this food system Marshall for me. I don't know. No, I'm playing, y'all. I got my co-host back. It's lit. It's lit. How's Earl doing?
Earl is fine.
Earl's fine. Bet.
Peace,
So,
peace. And, can I ask him a question?
sure, that's Brother Dot, everybody. Let me introduce Brother Dot.
What's going on, everyone?
Oh yeah, and also, I now realize that this also can hold 6 ounces of water.
Okay. Now, question. Let me ask you. How does the pulley system benefit the Black community?
Well, if you think about it, like a well, if you want water and you need a pulley for water. So if you're lifting something up, you need a pulley because without it, you won't be able to do a lot of things with. You won't be able to get water that is so deep in the ground. I mean, without pulleys, basically elevators won't be able to do their stuff. And even now, I'm still researching about pulleys and watering wells, by the way.
Dope. Okay, so pulleys are definitely utilized a lot in today's world, right? We see it a lot, like you said, in water wells, elevators, right? The elevator system won't work without the pulley.
Yeah, they're also part of one of the six or seven simple machines, which we see all around us, whether it be compound or simple.
Makes sense.
They help us modify motion and can not only help us modify motion, but can help us change the direction of the force.
That's right.
They also can sometimes help us.
So what I think the brother's saying is Black people need elevators too, right?
Right.
No, I'm just joking.
Right. That's right.
No, it was a good question, Doc. And they said True Poetic said, well answered, Sam. And
Great job.
they
Great
said,
job.
good job, Sam. Powerful. And excuse me in advance if I'm chewing in y'all ear. You know what I mean? I ain't eat all day. I just came straight to the science fair. I woke up, science fair. That's it.
Mhm.
I mean? All right.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna ask you to do is get your sister's showcase, get her presentation ready, and we're gonna mute your mic and show hers, and make sure there's no background noise when we unmute her mic. And right now, what you're seeing is the hallways of the first all-black science fair right now. All right, we got brother Muhammad out there showing us what's going on in the world. Hmm. Wow, that looks like some type of hydroponics or something going on over there. Once again, I don't know these things. I'm not the scientist. I'm just the guy that's live streaming this, for my brother Q. All right, funny story. Me and Q went to college together. We went for business though. All right, so we're gonna go to your sister. Is she ready? Is she ready? No, not yet.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you think so? I don't want to put her on the
Yes.
spot until she's ready. I don't want her to get mad at me, bro.
You ready, Purpose?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
Let's get
First,
it.
do your best.
Everybody give it up. Purpose.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Purpose Abraham. I'm 12 years old, and I also live in Lafayette, Georgia. And today, my project is going to be the telescope. Now, I was thinking about other projects. Like, I can make a catapult, I can make this, and I make that. But since I love learning about planets and stuff, I thought about making my own telescope. And both my parents helped me. Shout out to my parents. And yeah, so the materials I used old chip containers with what else? And I cut the Pringles containers into halves. And what else?
Wait. Hold on. Purpose. Hold on. Did you just say you use Pringle cans to make the telescope?
Yes, I did.
That is beautiful. Well, let me give it up for her. All right, Purpose. It's all you. I'm sorry to interrupt. That was just amazing. I had to say something.
It's okay. But what I did, I can't even take all the credit. My mom also helped me. She helped cut the Pringle cans in half, and then she taped it, and then she covered it using I think it's some type of paper, and she taped it. She keep taping it, and then at the top right here, this is the magnifying glass that I use. It's kind of a little old, but it's a magnifying glass, and that's how I make my own telescope. And the reason why I made this project was because the fact that they're in astronomy, everybody always they don't focus on the black astronomers, and I think that kind of makes me upset. And I want to help change that. Instead of making it 2%, make it to 100%. And people always trying to doubt you, saying, well, you can't do this and you can't do that. But both my parents always tell me and my brothers to never give up doing the right thing, and to never give up, and stand strong, even though people may talk bad about you and disrespect you. Never give up. I'm about to cry, but never give up. Never let anyone discourage you. And I'm gonna talk. But I just.
It's okay, Purpose. It's okay. It's on.
But and I came out of the line of teachers. My grandma used to be a teacher. My mom used to be a teacher. My dad used to be in the military. And my grandpa used to be a chemist. So that's why I also like science. And I really enjoy liking science. And I want to keep building and never give up. And I also just want to say for anyone who's maybe younger or older, that just because no matter how old you are, never give up your dream. Never give up doing what you love, and never, love who you are. Love your skin color, love your hair texture. Don't give up because people tell you to give up. But keep going and fight for what is right. I also want to, when I grow up, I want to become an astronomer, and I want to make my own space agency. Nothing cruel or nothing, I want to make my own space agency. People in NASA, they talk about they want to discover, planets and stuff, but the planet's already there. But people, they say, oh well, I'll just, oh well, since I find something, now I'm going to discover it. But keep in mind, discovering is not just about keeping something that's not yours, but it's about you. But it's about finding new things and solving mysteries and um, solving mysteries. And science is not about becoming smarter, but it's about changing the world and not stealing someone else's idea to make it yours. And to that is the end of that's why I built this telescope, because it may be, when maybe not be from, from robotic, but I just start small and grow until we become bigger. Thank you, everyone. Oh, and just a quick reminder that my name purpose means to have a plan, and means plan. So thank you.
That was excellent. Thank you, Sister Purpose. That was amazing. She made some very strong, valid points. They're talking about discovering planets when the planets are already there. I hope y'all heard that. The Wi-Fi on my side is a little choppy, so I may be choppy or they may be choppy. I don't know, but I heard those jewels that the sister said, and I really do wish you the best, Purpose, with your plans at being an astronomer. I hope I said that right. And you can take yourself off of mute. Did I say it right? You want to correct me?
No, one thing, I don't correct, I stand up for what is
You
right,
said
but
you want to be a black astronomer, correct?
yes,
All right. I think I said it right that time, y'all. But no, that was super dope. And you made some really good, valid points, and I really want to commend you on that because we know what happened last time they said they discovered something, right? So
right.
I really appreciate your point of view, and you're very wise for your age. And making a telescope out of Pringles cans, like, are you serious? Like, come on now, come on. Simo says, never mind the Wi-Fi, keep going. That's what's up. And hold on, we got brother Muhammad. What's up, Muhammad? Just do it. Just do it. They said keep going, so this is just do it. Just do it. Let's get it going. Muhammad got somebody that want to show us something out there um, in the world of the first all black science fair. And salute to everybody who's in the chat bearing with us. And we have a quick presentation. See what's going on here.
I gotta
All
turn
right.
off my earpiece. That's the thing.
We're gonna let get their mic and camera right first. But purpose. This is for you. Truth Bearer said this young lady inspired me, and I'm probably 3 times her age. This, Thank you, Purpose. You inspired me as well.
Thank you. And for everyone who, may be older than me, one thing about both my parents always said that never judge someone based on how they look or their past. And, a lot of people, they always, judge people based on how they look. But you never know someone unless you get to know them. And I think that's where today in this society where white people, they judge us based on our skin color, but they don't see the talents we have. And they look at us and they think negative, they think evil. But we just gotta keep going. We can't just say, oh, well, I tried my best, but I tried my best, but I just want to give up. No, you can't give up. You cannot give up. Show everyone your talent. Show everyone that you can build. Show everyone you can solve math correctly. And I think people become so hurt that they'll do something terrible. Like you'll be surprised. But I'm 12 and I don't know a lot like that, but I want to help people. I want to inspire people to do the right thing and to not give up and to not say, oh, I tried. No, say, I will do it. I will accomplish my goals. I will do what I'm supposed to do. And if we can't, how are we gonna say we're there for one another, but we argue, we fight, we do this and we do that? Just because we're all in different religions and different cultures, we're all still our brothers and sisters. We need to work together. We need to be there for one another. And I made a telescope, but I know that I can build more other things so I can help people and inspire others. And thank you everyone for the positive comments. Thank you. And thank you, XyayX, for inspiring others to not give up. Thank you.
There we go. All right. All right, young man, the floor is yours. Introduce yourself again, please. I'm sorry. Oh man, I need you to move over just a little bit, please. Thank you. So essentially with your so in this case, our code is 1. So if we were to input a code of 1, this alarm would turn off. So as you can see here, right? We have 1 right there, and our alarm turns off. Any other code will not turn this alarm off. So what we have is that we have a silent alarm here, but we also have an audible alarm on this side. Right? This silent alarm uses 10 hertz. Right? 10 hertz is a very small frequency. That's why we're not able to hear it, but we are able to visually see the melodies. Now, if we were to flip this to the audible alarm, right? then that's why we're able to hear at 2 kilohertz. This is 2 kilohertz coming out here, so that's 2,000 hertz, right? So when you saw this LED, right, it was a solid red LED. You weren't able to see it blinking. That's because that 2,000 hertz is higher than 20 hertz. So that's why we're able to hear it but not see it, right? That's essentially what that is, right? And over here, what we have is we have a filter. So this filter is able to pass through low frequency, but it's not able to pass through high frequency. So if we were to attach the 10 hertz to each frequency over here, then you see that this LED blinks at 10 hertz because this filter let the 10 hertz pass through since it's less than 20 hertz, right? Now, if we were to do the same exact thing for this, then you can see that it won't allow the 2 kilohertz to pass through it. Right? So this LED did not turn on when we had the 2 kilohertz. Now with the oscilloscope, this oscilloscope basically shows the 10 hertz and the 2 kilohertz. So if we were to test this right here, what you can see here is that you can see that we have 10 hertz right there. Right? Now if we were to attach this to the kilohertz, then you can see that we have 2 kilohertz right there. That's good. Then what we have here is that we have an integrator. With this integrator, we're able to see so this integrator changes the oscilloscope graph from a rectangular pulse to a sinusoidal. So here we have the rectangular pulse. So that's what you see right there, right? Now, on this side over here, we have a so that's the rectangular pulse right there. So yeah.
Thank you, young blood. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that concludes the brief interview, sir.
That was super dope. And we do have some more people joining us virtually. How you doing, sister? Can you hear me? All right. She may be frozen or I'm frozen. Dot, can you give me a sound check?
No, you good. You good. Sarai, you there? You good.
I'm here.
Sarai, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right, yeah, we can hear you now.
And the floor is yours. You have a question for us?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, I might be a little glitchy because like this whole time I had to like join on live. Can you hear me? Because I'm glitchy. I know I'm really glitchy.
I can hear you.
And I can hear you. You good.
Okay. Well, my name is Sarai. Today I built what I would call a catapult. I called it a launcher. Okay. Yeah, today I built a catapult. When it was like yesterday in class, I was building a robot arm, but with the help of my mom, not putting this on her, but when I asked her to pull one because I couldn't get it out, I had to switch wires. and it broke. So I went to a store and I got a catapult. Give me a second. I'd like to show you how it works. This is my catapult on it. Right here on each side, circles for the plastic balls. When you pull it back, however far you pull it back, it'll launch up. And if you are able to see that it landed somewhere over there, the plastic balls are quite small, so you might not be able to fully see them. But you most likely might have seen a lever on the side. The lever, I never figured out a way to connect that, so it's kind of just been like this for, well, how far since I've built it? Since, well, yesterday. So yesterday night.
So it only took you one night to build that?
Yeah, it's the box said it was over 160 pieces. And I wanted to come to the science fair, so I built it. I built it all in one night.
Salute to you. Salute to you. Show us a little more. Give us an example of it in action,
And
if you don't mind.
I must have froze. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Here,
No
I could do
worries.
it
No
from up
worries.
here.
No worries. Tilt the screen down a little as well.
Yeah, okay. So since one of the plastic balls that were in there are over there, you would pull it back. I'm gonna angle it and launch it. It goes quite far, so it did end up right here. Yeah, right there, which is quite far from my desk.
How long have you been building robotics?
Well, these 3 weeks, this has been my first time, because usually in XyayX, where we have started using this new app called Tinkercad, and we have usually been building popsicle sticks and with glue guns, stuff like let me show, stuff like this are not actually like this because there are way more, but something to that matter.
So you haven't been building robotics long, you're saying? So it hasn't been long since you started building robotics?
Right? Maybe every section.
No, just for these 3 weeks.
Oh.
Wow, that's amazing. So you're probably a natural at this. It sounds like you're a natural.
I mean, robotics. This is like really my first time building something mechanical, like with wires or like something like this. I usually just build with popsicle sticks or on Tinkercad.
And where exactly did you say you're located?
I am in Brentwood, California.
Is that Northern California or SoCal?
North California.
That's what's up. I used to live in Oakland myself. That's what's up. I wish you the best with everything you're doing. I hope you can hang out with us. Can you give us one more example of the robotics before we show what else is going on out here? and just
Okay.
try not to break any of your parents' stuff. Because we can't be held responsible.
No, this wouldn't really take anything.
All right, that's what's.
Sure. Sure.
English.
Who? Cat, really?
Yeah,
Uh,
you know the cat going.
landed. Uh,
So
yeah, it
do you see
landed
yourself doing
by
like?
the stairs.
Do you see yourself getting into like engineering and or like building bigger versions of what you had? Somebody in the chat said they wanted one of those battle ready. I don't know. I think it was Black Mama who said that.
I mean, I feel like it could be a possibility because so far I've done like I could consider this for like the first or second time. Like this is a really good job. So I can see myself building stuff time to time because I wouldn't consider myself the like an engineer like some of the other
Yet.
people in our class. I wouldn't consider or yet.
Well, why do you say that? Why do you say that you're not an engine or going on that track yet? Like, what do you want to do? What do you prefer if that's the case?
Um, I prefer to mainly drawing, painting, stuff like that because I have like like literally a whole shelf of like paintings, and I have like three sketchbooks filled with many sketches.
That's amazing. And I believe one skill set can actually help piggyback on the other and build on the other. So I really do help you keep going with it because it's obvious you're natural at what you do. And I want to thank you for joining us. And I hope that we see more of you in the future. How did you find out about XyayX Institute, by the way?
Excuse me.
I was saying I hope to see more of you in the future, but how did you find out about XyayX Institute?
Excuse me.
How did you find out about XyayX Institute?
Well, well, I heard about it from my mom. I'm most likely sure my mom got it either from um one of the people she knows on like a social media platform like Instagram or Facebook, or she like literally just found them on Instagram or Facebook, or and found
Well,
out it was
salute to
a
your
black
mother.
school that teaches history that will not that will teach the stuff that you will not learn in the public school system or in other places like um, the regular school system unless you do like research or other things like that.
Nice. Well, salute to your mother.
Because from what
Salute to
I
you.
know, the public
Mhm.
school system does not teach the but like how to start your own business. Because I started my own business, but it like I haven't been working on it all like that because it's just there. But the public school system does not teach you how to make your own business and how to make money off that business, how to how to keep track of the money instead of spending it all in maybe like 1 or 2 weeks. It teaches how to get a job that pays like what is it? I forgot the word for it, but that pays
Minimum
like a
wage.
minimum amount of money as all the regular jobs and teaches you how to work for, yeah, minimum wage to work for most likely somebody white that might be racist.
And or supporting systemic racism at the same time, correct?
Yes, or it could be supporting something like Criminal justice disparities, health disparities, economic disparities, are racial inequalities, and discriminations for the Black community.
Well said. Well said. And I know there's a lag between when I say things and when you hear it, but you're handling it very well. And I know that this is a science fair, but we have a request from QWAville. They said, can we see the paintings?
Okay.
Did you hear me, sister? Somebody's requesting to see your paintings. I know this is a science fair, but they want to see your paintings as well. Somebody's requesting to see your painting.
Oh my God. I have a lot. I can show some of my favorites that are somewhere in there. Just give me one moment. Okay. Or like some of the ones that I made on my own.
You asked, and we are supplying. She's going to show us the paintings before we get right back to the science. And we have a presentation that's being set up right now in the location that I'm in the actual science fair here in Restoration Plaza. Actually, I made a mistake earlier. I said we were streaming to XyayX's platform as well, but we're not. We're streaming to the sister's platform. I believe her name is Radical, the Radical Black Conservatives. Excuse me, sister. We might get this up on Michi's platform by the time the presentation starts. But here we go. You asked for the painting. Let's see what we got here, guys.
Okay, I'm starting with some of the smaller ones first because I have a lot. Just showing some of my favorites. This one, it was inspired by one of my best friends that used to be in XyayX but is no longer there. She'll be back though. This one. There's this one that I made on my own. I don't know what to call it though. There is this one. This one and my YouTube name or YouTube signature. Some of the bigger ones that I've made this one in one of my art classes that I go to. And I've made this one at home. I usually don't make a lot of people. I know, I feel like somebody's speaking. I don't know who it is though. Give me a second.
I know this is a science fair, but they want to see your paintings as well. All right, and
Okay.
we're getting a little bit of feedback, and right now we're setting up for this actual live presentation that's going on here. Dot, if you can pull that B-roll up for us. Do you have that B-roll, sir? Okay, wait, we got a presentation. Let's go to this presentation.
Peace, young blood. Introduce yourself.
First off, thank you, sister. Thank you so much. Everybody give her a round of applause again. Thank you so much. And all right, it's on you. It's on you.
Now you good. Now you good.
Hi, my name is Chance McGee. I'm an electrical engineer major at Morgan State University. I'm here with Constitution today. This is one of my projects. This is a spherical ball. So we kind of use this like an introduction to robotics. So with this ball, you can draw, and it will like do out what you draw. You can also program on it, which would be this introduction to block program. So it has certain codes you can implement. It makes it easy for the kids to learn, so they can turn the ball, whatever they can. Once they run the code, and everything is introduction to robotics. That's basically this project.
All right, brother. Can you show us how it works?
Yeah. All right, so this is one of the boards right here. We can move it around. You can change the color and stuff. So yeah, the kids like playing with this. And then we have another mode right here where you can draw. So whenever I draw right here, I draw a star. So if I run this program, it's gonna do a star. So just runs a book.
Just to reiterate, the young man did a program where he drew a star on it, and because of that, the spirit ball was able to form a star on the floor.
Here's another one. So this is what I was talking about, the block program. So what this program is going to do is going to change the light to blue. It's going to roll it at 0 degrees at 80 per second. And then it's going to delay it for a second and then roll the other way, okay? And once I start it, change the blue, rolls that way, stops, rolls the other way. And then this code can get pretty complex, but I just kind of simple one for y'all, just as an example. Yeah, but that's pretty much the whole experiment project. We like to use this to introduce kids to robotics and programming.
All right, thank you, thank you. Logic, do you have any questions for him? Logic? Right. Thank you, brother. I'm sorry.
Over. Right there.
Excuse me, princess. Thank you.
Oh, I need that. That's loud. That's loud. Keep it up.
All right, I'm trying to go around. I'm about to see if I can interview somebody else. Pardon me. Oh, sorry. Hello. Excuse me. I'm about to go see if I can interview somebody else. Pardon me.
You broke it.
Whose science project is this? Young man, what's your name? What's your name?
Oh, my name is Corey.
Say that again.
My name is Corey.
Corey, nice to meet you. Where's your science project?
Oh, my science. Stop pushing it. My science project. That.
Okay, give me. I'll take your time. Do what you gotta do, and.
Yeah. Oh, this is good.
All right.
Let's see what it does.
All right, son Corey, what does your science project do now?
Basically, water. This uses water. Push. Whoa. This is water. You push it into these. Oh, come here. I have something from. Push is like zip ties on the foot.
Mm-hmm. And speak a little louder. Can you speak on it a little bit more?
want to speak
Son
louder?
Corey, may I ask that you speak on it a little bit more?
So, hold on.
Hey, what's happening to this one?
All right. So basically, I don't feel like the explanation that I gave. I don't feel like the explanation that I gave was good enough.
Take your time. Take your time.
All right. So basically, right.
I know why
This
you
room,
this
Oh, right. Water and air. We use water and air to push this up. So it pushes the water through these 3 fish tubes to these 2 syringes.
You know why? You know why
as
you're
it
not
goes
doing
to these 2 syringes, right? It is these syringes are like tied to the fulcrum of these 2, like these 2 planks.
Okay.
And it pushes it pushes the goes up. It pushes the plexiglass up.
All right.
I'm not gonna break it.
That sounds like a good explanation. What inspired you to create the project?
Mr. Q, he really put the idea of a hydraulic bridge into my mind. He really gave me like motivation to create this. He just told me that how like important it is for the Black community in STEM. And that's what really gave me the motivation to create this and really start to get into STEM.
So basically, you wanted to solidify your position in STEM. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, thank you. Is there any more you would like to share about your project, or that's it? Thank you, son Corey. All right, now to find another one. This is your project? All right. No, time to move around a little more. See if I can find somebody else. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. This looks like this might be enough light. May I ask who this project belongs to? This project belongs to you? I need to find the owner. But as y'all can see, this is a pretty nice project. Young man.
No.
Excuse me. Does this project belong to you? Young man. I'm sorry to bother you. Does this project belong to you? Oh, I was kind of hoping I could find somebody to explain it. You think you can? All right, thank you. First off, what is your name?
My name is David Dumais.
Xavier Dumais.
David.
Oh, wait, say it again?
David.
David? All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to butcher your name.
You need somebody to explain it, I got you. You need somebody to explain it, I got you. So using electrical frequencies, as you tell, turn the power, it's louder. Turn the frequency, even more louder. That's a little bit too loud. I'm gonna turn that down. And if you like that, you can touch it. It also works with the LED light. Where's the LED? Where's the balloons? I need a balloon. All the neat stuff.
All right.
Want some even more science?
All right. Sorry.
You might get a little bit now.
Oh, wow.
That is because literal waves heat up the balloon, but the balloon will combust on itself. And that's science.
Thank you, young blood. This is your project, miss? All right. What is your name?
My name is Zyra, and I'm 12 years old.
All right, nice to meet you, Princess Zyra. Can you please explain your project?
Yes, I will.
Take your time.
Alright, so this is my elevator. So the switch connects to the motor. So when the motor is on, the gears will spin, and when the gears spin, the pulley will spin, and that'll lift the elevator up. And everything's connected to the batteries for electricity. And it's
That is nice. What inspired you to create this project?
okay, so I didn't know what project to do because I did a lot of projects, but when I wanted to figure out, I saw a video of somebody building an elevator. I was like, wait, I want to try that. And it definitely took some time, and there was a lot of obstacles until I got it. And yeah, I'm very glad that I finished it. Like riding an elevator. But yeah.
So you felt very challenged.
Yes.
Are you glad that you were successful?
Yes, I'm very glad. Everybody likes it, and I'm glad that.
And what was the result of you staying consistent and seeing this through?
Okay, so my teacher, he introduced me to drawing, but seeing it finished, and spray painting it and everything, I get to show it off to people. It's really.
Would it be fair to say that you proved that you're a whole lot smarter than you think?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, I'm in 7th grade too. So I'm going to 8th. It also can carry weight. It does have a weight limit, so you can't measure it on the scale.
All right.
I do not know the weight. Is there anything that you guys would like to weigh and put on the elevator?
Let's test it. Ooh.
Water bottle might be too heavy. You can't.
Okay, never mind then. You know what? I got a second phone. Oh, she's there. You go.
Let's measure on here. Wow, that's a lot. We'll
Okay,
see.
So the phone is about 28 pounds.
No, grams.
28 grams. I'm sorry. No, 284 grams.
Oh yeah, 280. Yeah, it's too heavy. So maybe the weight limit, I'd say, is 200 grams.
Okay, let's find out now. Here go my other phone. No case.
Looks like my phone.
I was gonna say measure it first.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Take your time. It's okay.
91.5 grams.
Ooh, okay, 91.5. Let's see what happens. Ooh, it's a lot lighter, but it's still too heavy.
Yeah. Okay. Phones, it definitely can't carry phones. It can carry like objects and everything. Phones, I could never get to carry.
Okay, so at least you know on average, because this is about 92 grams, that will mean that the elevator can probably hold way less than that.
Yeah, it held 100 grams.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It just falls. It just matters the weight.
Okay.
One of the challenges I faced actually was the weight of the elevator. So I mean the box part, yeah. So this box was it was all wood once. And that was cardboard. But when it was all wood, it was too heavy, and the motor and the gears, the whole system couldn't. I had to change it to cardboard.
Okay.
And, yeah.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you for sharing, and I am glad that you saw this through because, again, you now know how smart you really are. And just to let you know, there's also no limit to your brains as well, so keep testing yourself.
I will.
right. Let's see if I can find more people to interview. Please, please.
What is this for?
This,
Yes, sir.
that's a voltage. It's measuring how much voltage is
Okay, cool. Not a problem.
right over there. See the voltage go up to 21.6
What
volts.
about this one?
Yeah, this represents a solar satellite operated by solar. Stand back. Hold it, but this is too hot. So once again, this is a solar powered satellite. She's gonna speak about it too.
Well, that's making it. It's making it
I'm done. Right, because that shows how light causes motion. Right, so there's no batteries in it. The light produces motion. I didn't get my nephew to come over here to explain that to you. This is work power, electricity. The whole thing is coming back. I get it. I don't want you to burn yourself. If I cover one panel, I cut off the circuit. You see, it's not. So it's wind power. Yo, Don J. Yeah. Come by your project. Well, that's measuring the voltage from this.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Oh, I missed out on a lot. Excuse me, young bloods. Who does this project belong to? All right. I'll find them. Maybe. What is this project, young man?
Robotic arms. Yeah. It would usually have it has linear actuators. This allows it to rotate.
Mm-hmm.
It's electric. Right, electric. Different linear actuators. Yeah, the momentary switch. Yeah, momentary switch, right? Right here. The toggle switch is attached to this linear actuator.
All right, so that is what controls that.
Yes.
All right. Just making sure.
Extension cords, computer wires, all sorts.
This is the only thing that's not from scratch is these.
All right.
Everything else we cut out.
We cut these.
All of it. Even the wires. These wires is extension cords that we strip to make it work for us.
Computer charges in order to make these work.
All right, so a little electrical engineering, some carpentry. That is what's up. What motivated y'all to create this project?
The size of it and just really fun, you know? It helps. This helps. How to lift heavy objects that maybe that's
Okay.
The main thing for me, I don't know not one person my age that's doing anything close to stuff. So one, it could be influential for people that's my age. Maybe they want to start doing this stuff too. And then we'll have a world full of young engineers.
Excellent, excellent.
Let's get into action.
What is the most difficult part about this project?
Yeah, I would say putting it together is not that difficult. But it's very, you gotta be very exact with your wiring. Because if one wire is connected properly, then the whole thing will work. So I would say the wiring is the most difficult.
Okay. And how does it feel that y'all was able to overcome those odds, get the wiring correctly, and able to get everything up to standard?
I feel good, but I'm low key like I be wanting it to be like perfect. It's supposed to have a claw on it. Yeah. And that's like it's supposed to be painted. But this is like nothing crazy yet.
So we
trying to really show up.
So this is a prototype, basically.
Pretty much.
All right. And just to let you know, there's nothing wrong with prototypes. And the reason being is because it allows you to take your time. It allows you to figure things out. But more importantly, it allows you to get it right, so to speak, at least within that time frame. And once you're able to get it right, as you see, you can already do it. Now it's just a matter of doing more to it, like such as painting, such as adding a claw to it. Who knows? Maybe make it even bigger.
That's
excellent, excellent.
They can't carry it. Maybe next time we do it, metal.
But these things supposed to hold like close to like 300 pounds.
Yes.
And we want to put tracks on it, like tank tracks, so it can move.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all definitely wanted to move.
Maybe next time.
Okay, y'all have a whole lot of ideas. It's just a matter of when y'all gonna apply it.
All you need is how does that work?
Thank you. Wait, I think you already explained how it works. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
You just said break. Why you talking about breaking through?
Peace. Salute to Muhammad for giving us the actual shot of what was going on out there in the actual science fair, and we're gonna let him continue to do that. But we're gonna give you a nice sneak peek because what we're about to do is we're about to have an actual a actual live talk. Yeah, I'm sorry. What you say, brother? I'm just here. I'm just live streaming it. I don't know. I can't tell you. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm actually live right now on the internet. Oh, so you want to come talk to the people? All right. So salute y'all. Salute.
Excuse me, young blood. What is this?
So what I'm creating is an electrical car. It's going to be motorized with a 3-volt motor and a double throw switch. So we'll be able to turn it off.
See the switch? All of this is going to make this little piece of foam car run.
Question: what motivated you to create this project?
Just something innovative for kids, something involving. I know kids like to see, like, they like to create arts and crafts, just to mix engineering and arts and crafts together. Pretty much.
All right, that's what's up. What would you say was the most difficult part about this project?
not even a kid, just making sure each kid understands like what I'm doing and not just doing it. I would say that. But yeah, that's
All right.
What would be the appropriate age to start at? What?
11.
Yeah.
Like they're a little younger, so it takes a little time.
Because the attention, right, and you have to persevere and focus. That's what I know.
So I need you to. This is yours. Keep that right there.
All right, looks like we're about to get the cars up and running in a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I just got to put this. I got to set the base for the motor, and then solder everything, and it will be good.
Okay.
Yeah, if I might not have enough time, but I'll try.
So we were here.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I said. Yeah.
We need them that size?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cut the rest of
I got it. We can do
Are you still
Can you give me my knife or my key? So what you can do? Just to get close. No. Matter of fact, I'll do. I don't want you to put it too far and don't reach it. Thank you. You need the red with the same size. And then you can measure it by wheel, so like this. Like this just gotta be shorter than the wheel. Like I'm sorry. You said the red. Like this. Go like it go like this. So I'm going No. Lift it up and glue the bottom. Oh, what's up?
Okay, never mind. Excuse me.
Not for this. I know she was that.
Man, salute. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I want to also remind everybody that we're working off of hot spots and cell phones, and even me right now, I'm streaming to you live with my computer connected via hotspot. So the actual Wi-Fi in the building is not actually working in our favor, but we're not letting anything stop us. So it might be a little choppy. I want to salute to everybody who's sending in donations. Q's phone is over here. I seen somebody sent in the Cash App. I see people sending in super chats. That's a beautiful thing. You know what the money's going towards, what the finances are going towards. You actually see what the finances are going towards right now. We're at the NYC's first all-black science fest, brought to you by XyayX. And we do have another young scientist backstage by the name of Troy Thompson. Troy, are you ready, Troy? Wave your hand, Troy, at backstage if you're ready. Okay, I think Troy is ready. Troy, how you doing today?
So as you can see behind me, I got them So you have your pinwheel.
So I have my
heat-powered pinwheel.
I here have my heat powered pinwheel. It's right here. I have 2 more. Wait, give me a minute. I have 2
All right.
Go ahead, Troy.
Hold on.
Okay.
What it does, okay?
Okay. So what it does is it involves fire. So I'm gonna have my mom to light the candles.
And what is it going to do? Explain to them what it's going to do when the fire burns. What happens to the pinwheel?
So what happens with the pinwheel? It doesn't just burn and just start like going down, and the fire burns it. It's that it starts spinning. It's not spinning right now since there's not enough candles allow it to spin.
Okay, go ahead, put it on the table. Hopefully it will spin.
And I have another one to show.
Yeah, we might have lost connection.
All right, it seemed like we all lost connection at the same time. But, as they say, I think this is science. Dot, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got, yeah.
Is Murphy's Law science? What can go wrong will go wrong. Is that
I think
science?
that's definitely science.
That's science? Science. All right, hold on. Where's my man Troy? Let's see if Troy is back. Okay, Troy lost connection as well. But there we go. We got some B-roll or some live B-roll of what's happening right now. The horns you hear in my background is New York City. So this is New York City's first all-black science fair. All right? Just want to remind y'all that, Science. All right? Doc, how you doing, brother? Oh, my man says it's philosophy. Okay. Well, listen, I'm not the scientist. I'm the live streamer. You know what I mean? And so we got some more B-roll of the actual young scientists at work. I want to bring some. Okay, there's Troy. Troy's back. Troy, what's going on? Unmute Troy's mic, Mom. Unmute the mic. If that is that Mom or Dad, I don't know. I'm so sorry. Okay, there you go, Mom. Unmute the mic.
Okay, so what I was trying to say was that
you have your pinwheel.
I have my pinwheel. My pinwheel. Pinwheel. And I have a
heat-powered pinwheel.
I have a heat-powered pinwheel.
Pass me the other candle. All right, so Troy has his heat-powered pinwheel. This is his STEM project, and he's going to show. Let's help my baby out.
And here how it works.
How heat can move. Okay, let me just fix it. Trying my best, people. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. All right.
Oh.
I don't know if y'all can see it.
If you can see it, just do something. Do something.
Okay, can everybody see it? Can y'all hear us?
We can hear you and we can see it.
Okay.
Good.
Tell them what's happening. Tell them what's happening.
So
Heat is coming from.
What's happening is that you can see right here, convection. The heat's going up, and the warm air is going up, and the cold air is going down, which is allowing it to spin.
Good job.
And I have another one to show.
Okay, here you go.
The
You want to show your other? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
So here's my other one.
Other project.
Electric fan.
Electric powered fan.
Electric powered fan. You can see the wires connecting to these screws. It's allowing the power to go through, and once one of the wires is out, it stops. Once the other wire that was out is in, it goes. And that's and this is how it works. So these each which one has a positive? Wait, this one has a positive energy and the negative.
Yeah.
Which one has positive energy and the negative?
The battery,
I think this is negative. So the black one has the negative, and the red one has the positive. The negative goes like this. It goes here like that, And the positive goes here and all the way up to come here, and this is how it's able to spin. So you can see this little, if you can, cause hard to. You can see this little green thing right here, and once I let go of it, it starts spinning, and that's how this starts spinning. Since you can see. You see this inside of it? That's a large battery that's allowing it to move. It's a motor. Kind of like a battery, but it's shaped like a battery, but a motor. It's a motor. And you can see these 4 holes. We're able to add wheels, but the way I test it on the wheels, it doesn't even work. I tried time again and time again. Didn't work, but yeah. But there's big but if I add more power.
Tell everybody thank you.
And if I'm able to, I'll try and add more power. I think this will work. I've seen people do this. Thank you. So this is how they connect. So yeah, that's how it's made. And that's all. Do things that involve energy. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Great job, Troy. Great job. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. See who's next up. What's going on over at the fair? But let's see who's up. Who's up next? Uriah, you ready? Good job. All right. All right, they're coming back in now. Coming back in. But in the meantime, between time, Uriah. I don't know if you can hear. Let me see. Let's see.
So it's not over. I know everybody's like, what just happened?
I bet.
All of our hotspots and things like that went out at the same time. And Doc, by any chance, do you have that B-roll pulled up? Because if I play, there's no chance that there's no telling if it will like skip out in the middle of the B-roll.
Yep. I actually do. So
salute to Troy, man. Troy killed that.
Yeah.
They say he really showed how to get wind on the planet. Now that's scalable model. That's a scalable model. That's a fact. We got some hand claps for Troy. All right. Todd says, Troy says, thank you. Thank you to Troy. Thank you to Sarai. Thank you to all the children who came up earlier. And they said, nah, he got it. That's what's up. I'm glad everybody's enjoying right now. If I could just show you a little sneak peek of what's about to happen. Got a presentation that's about to go down. All right. So let's just, but fair warning. Okay. Fair warning. At times, as you can tell, the stream will just do us dirty. All right. I know some YouTubers that will say it's YouTube hating and all of that type of stuff, but I'm just gonna say it's Murphy's Law. So to everybody who's watching. All right. Sunset says thank you. Not thank you. Thank you for being here. Sarai, how you feeling, Sarai? You're on mute. You're on mute. She said her food is there too. Yeah, our food is here too.
Me?
How you feeling, Sarai? How you doing?
Justin, I'm good. And that. Oh, give me a second. That was actually me. The sunset art. That's actually me. So that's why I said thank you.
Oh, that's you. Well, thank you for showing
Yeah.
all of your not only your science project but your work, your artwork. You know, thank you for that.
If you
And they said we know how
a
this
little
works. It's
promotion
okay
here.
with me.
A little promotion here, but if you subscribe to me, you will see more.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Sunset's art. It's just like that. That's how they find your YouTube channel, just like that.
If you if you like how there are comments, if you click like the profile picture of it, you should be able to reach. Give me a second. I'm also on my phone just in case it cuts out. But yeah, if you click or no, let me put the link to my YouTube channel in there.
Yes, please do that, please. I think only admins can actually click on the names and go to the page. Everybody else got to search the name.
Okay. Yeah, I could just put it in there.
Black Love says, thanks, Q, for doing this. We need more melanated people in STEM. And I'm going to agree with you. And thank you for watching. Thank everybody for your patience. Okay. I know me personally on my personal YouTube page, I can't get more than about 10, 20 people in a live. So 69 people right now that's hanging tight through all of the technical difficulties. That's salute to you. Skinny Boy says she favors my daughter. Wow. I got my I got my co-host back. What's going on, G?
It's my live stream now.
It's his live stream now. How's Earl doing?
Earl is fine. They about to give out the awards. Hope I win. But
Well, listen, I'm rooting for you. You know what I mean?
yeah, let's make everybody root for Earl.
Everybody root for Earl.
Earl
Earl.
without an A.
Earl. Without an A. ERL.
Earl.
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 Earl. Yo, Raya's wrote Earl.
I didn't expect people to root for Earl. I mean, Earl's kind of ugly. That was a joke.
That was a joke. He doesn't mean it. So this presentation is starting
Wow,
soon.
Mr. Robin.
Have you?
Why you gonna do that to me?
Hold on.
Why you gonna do that to me, Mr. Robbins? I was a good student in your class.
So, how do you like Earl?
Earl, what about her project, man? Talk about her project.
You want to see? Can I see your project?
Move in.
Sure. Like, do you mean like see it when it's moving, or just there? Hi, Mr. Robbins. Yeah.
Pretty nice project.
Rubber band, a catapult. If you pull it back, it'll launch extremely far. Or not extremely, because extremely is a pretty word. But it'll launch a nice length.
Yep. Totally agree.
Here, I'll just show you.
Yep.
Mr. Co-host.
This is camera equipment.
Where did it go? Did it even come down yet? Oh my god. It disappeared. Cool. Nice project. I am rooting for your project. Does your project have a name? Does your project have a name? Huh?
Oh, it's going to be on a lag. So sometimes you're going to say something, it's going to take a minute for it to hear.
I didn't know I was muted. I'm sorry. No, I was muted. It's okay. But this is X number 2, because X number 1 is over there that needs a new wire. So yeah.
Cool.
Answer that question.
I mean, if you could answer Danielle.
Yeah, I seen that. I mean, it depends on how far I pull it back. I do have to measure that though.
Depending on me, I'm gonna make an estimate, probably like 15 to 16 feet.
But it went like over there.
Flip that on. All right. Hold on,
That would be like 2 rooms down, I guess.
Tell me your name one more time, brother. Tell me your name again. Daniel LaRoche. I got you. We're live right now. I'm gonna introduce you before you talk. What are you showing right now?
Thank you. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's like Mazachi. But thank you.
All right. So soon we're gonna have a presentation from Dr. Daniel LaRoche, and we're hanging out right now, Soraya. You know what I mean? This is the
Mr. Robbins. Yes, I do remember that, Mr. Robbins.
How many people watching? It shows you right there, 72.
All right. Hello, Peace family. I'll be giving the presentation shortly. If you have
Hi.
kids, tell them to
Mr.
come out to watch.
Robin, I do remember.
She says she remembers. She's looking forward to it. All right. All right. Let me see what's going on here. Now you got it. You're going to be straight in the future. They got a lot of high hopes for you, as do I, Soraya. All right. Are you excited for the presentation?
Yeah, well, once I get the
Uh-huh.
measurement, I'll post that on my YouTube channel.
Oh, that's for
So
one
you
of the
will get
right?
that. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure what the presentation is about.
They want to know what the presentation is about.
All I know there's a presentation. I'm just
The need
here.
for more Black doctors, nurses, scientists, and engineers by Daniel LaRoche, MD. And the room is
That's the
filling up.
presentation?
Yep, that's what the presentation is about. And the room is filling up here. The room is filling up. I think it's going to be filled to the ceiling. Yeah, it's getting crazy. I might have to put my mask back on. I don't know. Daniel said, "Say less. I'm subscribing." That's what's up, Danielle. Hope I said your name right, Danielle. Let me see. King of Kampala says, "Future inventors, mentors, and chemical engineers. Salute the King of Kampala." All right. And if I'm skimming over those comments, excuse me in advance. Pardon me. What's going on over there?
Helium. Helium.
All right, so my man over here messing with the helium. Y'all remember that when y'all was young? Y'all remember when y'all, take the little helium and then start talking like a chipmunk and all that? My co-host is lit. Hold on.
Helium.
Science. There you go. And this presentation is starting really soon. All right. And when the presentation starts, please remember what I said. Every now and then we may go out. I'm hoping we don't, but we may go out. And if we go out, we're going to ask you to be patient and hang around as we get it back up and running. We got an iMac and a laptop over here working off of straight hotspots. The Wi-Fi in the building is not in our favor right now. All right. So just be patient with us. All right. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Yeah, he's definitely having fun. He's definitely having fun. I'm gonna have to get this man to help me co-host some more live streams after this. Uh-huh. Well done, Warriors. Example of excellence of the next scientist. I like that. I like that. Be careful with the plugs. Be careful with the plugs, please. Be careful with the plugs. That's the last thing we need is to actually be unplugged on top of the Wi-Fi going out. You know what I'm talking about? And Skinny Boy said, "Who gives presentations again, boss? Who's giving the presentation again?" So it's Dr. Daniel LaRoche. All right, Dr. Daniel LaRoche, MD. And he's doing a presentation, the need for more Black doctors, nurses, scientists, and engineers. All right. And this room is packed. And all ages is in this room. I wish I could show you the room right now, but I would have to move my laptop, which I'm not moving these laptops or this iMac and none of that. I'm sorry, I just can't. It's too sensitive right now. But maybe I'll move the webcam that we're going to stream the actual presentation around every now and then to show you what's going on. But I promise you, it is packed in here. There's no less than about 30 people, 30 something people in this room. No less than. We're in a classroom setting here in Restoration Plaza here in Brooklyn, New York. And my man ran out of helium.
Yay!
My man ran out of helium. All right. So let's see what's going on. Helium, the second most prevalent element in the universe. Hydrogen being the first. You have a question for them. What's the question?
Do y'all love me being the co-host? I am super funny. Like, I got one joke for y'all. Why is ginger ale so fire?
Why?
Because Canada dry.
And let's not forget, my man is really from Toronto. You was born in Toronto? Yeah. How long you been in the States?
Like 10 years.
Like 10 years? Okay, that's what's up. You go back ever?
Like a few times.
A few times? All right. That's what's up. They're laughing. I see people laughing. Yeah, they like your jokes. Yeah, okay. They rocking with you. You might have a future in being like an engineer / comedian. You know what I'm saying? See, I think if you're going to be an entertainer, let that be secondary. You know what I mean? Like, still have your skill set. What's up?
Which one's the laughing one?
Which one is laughing? Oh, watch your back. Watch the chords. Watch the chords. Turn on the mic. And without further ado,
hello. We live?
We live.
Yo, hold on, listen, you got this with the blue nose. Cute buddy in the blue nose. Ooh. I hope y'all everybody enjoy themselves. All right, so first and foremost, we're gonna need the young people to get up and give the seats to adults. I know. That part. I know. So adults, everybody come in. Yeah. I feel like this microphone should be
Mr. Q.
All right. Sean, can you do me a favor? Can you make sure everybody's in here? All right, y'all. So first and foremost, y'all with me? Everybody with me? So we're going to have a presentation by Dr. LaRoche. Now, I'm going to say this definitely is somebody you want to listen to. He donated books to everybody, and I definitely left them, I think, on the table. So I want to make sure we bring them to Man Up. That's the book right here. The students in the building got them, but I have to bring the books to Man Up. Brother Ramel. So this is Dr. LaRoche. He donated several books for the organizations. Brother George Macon. So he has a time constraint. So we're going to let him go on. Then I'm going to come back and talk, and we're going to get straight to the awards, all right? So please give him an undivided attention.
Thank you, Q. Can you hear me? It's coming across? Okay, great. My name is Dr. DeAnna LaRoche. I'm a board-certified ophthalmologist. I'm from New York City, born in Queens, New York. My dad's from Haiti. My mom's from Canada. Sac passe. And then I went to high school out in Long Island, Great Neck, Long Island. Went to college at NYU, where I was a chemistry major. Then I went to medical school at Cornell University Medical College. I graduated with honors in research. Then I went to the Bronx at Montefiore Medical Center. I did a year medical internship. Then I went to Howard University for 3 years. I did my ophthalmology specialty training. Then I did a specialty training in glaucoma at the New York Eye and Ear Infirmary in Manhattan on 14th Street. Then I opened up an office in Queens Village, Advanced Eye Care of New York, and I opened up my second office of Advanced Eye Care New York in Harlem. I've been in practice for over 25 years in cataract and glaucoma surgery. I've innovated microinvasive glaucoma surgery, developed some new surgical techniques to help prevent blindness from cataract and glaucoma. Q, thank you for the invitation to speak. Congratulations on an excellent science fair. I got to see many of the projects here, and it's great to see our youth learning science and participating in projects to develop their interests. The topic of my talk is the need for more Black doctors, nurses, scientists, and engineers. I'll ask if we could please close the door, and I'll ask people to please be quiet because we don't have a microphone sound here, and there's a lot of noise in the background. So if we can keep the noise down, I appreciate that, okay? We have a global shortage of Black health professionals. We have a shortage of doctors, nurses, scientists, medical engineers, and allied health professionals. The global shortage is also in hotspots in Black cities throughout the United States, the Caribbean, South America, Brazil, and throughout Africa. This is in large part due to the history of slavery, segregation, Jim Crow, when we were not allowed to have books, not allowed to read, not allowed to achieve higher education. We're making some progress, but we still have a long ways to go. So how to ensure that your child becomes successful? If your child wants to go into STEM and be successful, how do you ensure that? Well, one, you want to make sure you're in a good neighborhood with an excellent school district with a good track record, okay? Good neighborhoods have good school districts and good financial support for the schools. Make sure your child is not placed in special ed, okay? If you're placed in special ed, they're not going to give you the academic curriculum to be successful. Always give supplemental reading. All the kids here should always have a book and walk around with a book with them to have supplemental reading in addition to schoolwork to learn Black and African history, since this is not often taught in a school. Always give supplemental science and math homework. For example, if the teacher says do the odd problems, do the odd and the even problems. If the teacher says read chapter 1 and 2, read chapter 1, 2, and 3. Always do extra work to go above and beyond. If you just do what's the minimum required, that'll give you a C. But if you go above and beyond, that will give you the A's that you're looking for. Ensure your child is disciplined with excellent character with the 42 laws of Ma'at. The African Kushite Kemetic 42 laws of Ma'at are the moral compass for success. The moral compass to interact with family, to interact with the community, to interact with the world. This is part of our African history and our African heritage. In chapter 125 of the Papyrus of Ani, the 42 divine principles of Ma'at are represented by this woman that you see here with an ankh and with a feather. So when you see me walking around with this ankh in my hand, that's what I'm representing. And it goes like this. I have not committed sin. I have not committed robbery with violence. I have not stolen. I have not slain men or women. I have not stolen food. I have not swindled offerings. I have not stolen. I have not told lies. I have not carried away food. I have not cursed. I have not closed my eyes or ears to the truth. I have not committed adultery. I have not made anyone cry. I have not felt sorrow without reason. I have not assaulted anyone. I am not deceitful. I have not stolen anyone's land. I have not been an eavesdropper. I have not been falsely accused. I have not been angry without reason. I have not seduced anyone's wife. I have not polluted myself. I have not terrorized anyone. I have not disobeyed the law. I have not been exclusively angry. I have not cursed. I have not behaved with violence. I have not caused disruption of the peace. I have not acted hastily without thought. I have not overstepped my boundaries of concern. I have not exaggerated my words when speaking. I have not worked evil. I do not use evil thoughts, words, or deeds. I have not polluted the water. I have not spoken angrily or arrogantly. I have not cursed anyone in thought, word, or deeds. I have not placed myself on a pedestal. I have not stolen. I have not stolen or disrespected the deceased. I have not taken food from a child. I have not acted with insolence. I have not destroyed the property. These are 42 laws for a moral code of excellence and conduct and character. This comes from Africa, over 2,000 years before the 10 Commandments of the Bible. This is our African moral code of conduct that we have to incorporate. If you do not teach your kids discipline in the school, the teachers will kick your kids out of school. The police will teach your kids discipline by arresting them on the street. So make sure you teach your kids discipline and the moral code of conduct. Live in the principles of Ma'at. Truth, righteousness, justice, order, balance, harmony, reciprocity. This is a picture of Prince Horamakhet with the son of the pharaoh Shabaka, the high priest of Amun from 700 BC. And you're seeing he's wearing a necklace with his ankh, and that is what he's representing. Always have the kids walk around with books to read throughout the day. This is a book I wrote, How to Be a Successful Black Man. This idea from Benin Kingdom, Imhotep. There are different books that the kids need to see themselves, read stories about themselves, about their history and their information. Okay, I need people to please be quiet. If there are children that cannot be quiet, I'll ask them to please step outside. Parents, please help me with that. It's hard to overtalk. Students in grades 8 or 9 who want to enroll in New York City specialized high schools must take a specialized high schools admission test. Okay, the SAT. Okay, all students in grades 8 and 9 who are currently in New York City are eligible for this. The schools that require this test are Bronx High School of Science, the High School for Math, Science, and Engineering at City College, the High School for American Studies, Lehman College, Queens High School for Sciences at York College, Staten Island Tech, Stuyvesant High, and Brooklyn Technical High School. These are the schools that prepare the future doctors, lawyers, business people, and engineers. But there is a major problem that's been going on over the last 25 years, 30 years I've been in New York City. New York City is 30% Black, but these specialized high schools only have 5% Blacks. Okay, we are severely underrepresented in these schools. Why are we severely underrepresented? Because the test is being used to keep us out. We are not performing as well on the test. Does that mean that we are not as good academically? No, it doesn't. The test is correlated with wealth and test prep. The wealthiest communities in New York City are the white community and the Asian community. They are the wealthiest, and they do the well. They do the best because they do a lot of test prep courses, and they study very hard and take these tests. We're not at that economic level. We're not investing that time in that test prep, and that's what's keeping us out. In Texas, what they've done, okay, I'll ask that child to please step outside, please. In Texas, what they've done, they got rid of the standardized tests. They take the best students from each high school in each neighborhood, and that immediately diversified the high schools. So we could bring that same solution here to New York City by taking the best students from each neighborhood, and that would immediately diversify the schools. So that's something we have to work on in terms of politically. But in the meantime, it's important you get test prep books, okay? Here's the SHSAT test prep books, okay? You can buy these books, okay? And you've got to get these kids prepared to take tests because they use testing every level of the way, and I'm going to show you how they do that. So if you want your kids to get into one of these magnet schools, you got to do the test prep books, okay? How do you prepare your child for this SHSAT? Have your child always have books and read daily. Get the test prep books and courses. Always do supplemental homework. Have a safe and quiet space for your child to study and be able to sleep, okay? We have a lot of loud background music over here. I can barely talk. It's very hard to study in an environment like that. So if your child is in a loud environment like that, they're not gonna be able to study. So you may have to move into a public library or another place that is quiet where they can focus and study. Have your child follow their passion with excellence, consistency, and persistency. Your child is not born in sin, but born divine. And it is our responsibility to help them to their full potential. So if anyone tells you or your child that you're born in sin, you better run away from that person. Grades 9 through 12, you run into the Regents test, okay? Once again, get the test prep books, avoid special education classes, get the PSAT and the SAT test prep. They use standardized testing all along the way, and you have to prepare your kids for the standardized testing. These are the Regents test prep books, like Barron's, for English, algebra, living environment, biology, geometry. You got to get these test prep books. When you get to 11 and 12, try to have your child take advanced placement classes, okay? These are college level classes that can show that your child can master a college level class, and colleges will see that. If you have AP classes, they'll be like, oh, they can handle a college level class, and they'll be more confident in your child's ability to perform for college. These are also AP test prep books, okay, for different topics, whether it's world history, US history, human geography, physics. During the summer of the 11th and 12th grade years, that's a very important block of time. You want to try to have your child get their work permits and get them a job or volunteer in the area that they want to pursue. If they want to be a doctor or nurse, have them volunteer work in the hospital or a doctor's office. If they want to be an engineer, have them work alongside with an engineer or engineer office to get exposure, to get experience. And this is the time you also have to get dressed up. You see me with a shirt, a tie, a suit. You have to be professionally dressed because you're going to be working on the other side and in the other community, and you have to be in that particular way to perform and deal with a variety of people from different cultures in that respect. So you have to be prepared to move between different cultures as you prepare. For college, you want to try to get into the best college that you can that offers you what you want to pursue. Try to get scholarships. Try not to get into too much debt. Continue to study hard. Participate in summer work-related programs related to what you want to do. Study for the MCAT and ACT or LSAT if you want to pursue higher education. When you're applying to professional school, if that's what you decide to do, engineering school, medical school, once again, you're going to run into standardized testing. Okay, you're going to run into standardized testing, and then all these test prep that you did from earlier on will help you prepare when you get to that level of test prep. Here you see MCAT test prep books, and it gets even more expensive. To study for the MCAT, the test prep could be about $300, $500, and some of the Stanley Kaplan classes could be up to as much as $1,000. So once again, you have to be prepared to save and invest in test prep. Along the way, make sure you learn African and Black medical history. These are different books from Ivan Van Sertima, Blacks in Science, Egypt and Africa. They came before Columbus. This is our history. This is our culture. It's very important for you to know that. Africa was the origin of civilization. It's very important for you and your child to learn these things. Also find a pipeline network. There are pipeline networks can help you. When I was a medical student, there was a Student National Medical Association. And during that time, I helped to find an HPrep program for high school students, MAPS program for college students to help get additional mentoring by students that look like us. So these are organizations that are online. You can join and you can have your kids sign up from high school to college to learn the different steps along the way. And these are students from the HPrep and MAPS program as well. Now, these are important medical historical figures from 2500 BCE in Kemet, Africa. Ptah-hotep is the person who wrote the first book, The Teachings and Maxims of Ptah-hotep. Did you know an African wrote the first book? You did know that. I'm proud of you. That's very good. I'm going to come back and ask you about that. Okay. Imhotep was the first physician. He was in Africa. Iri was the first ophthalmologist. He was in Africa. Okay. We need to know about these important people. The book of Kegegmi, the silent man who is modest, calm, and practices self-control is seen as the most virtuous. This was a book written in Africa 5,000 years ago. The Seba'it, African wisdom text, the book of Ptah-hotep, the book of Merikare, the book of Amenemhat. These are all texts that we have to learn and teach our kids, which is our history of African wisdom texts. Technology, we invented technology. Paper, we invented paper along the Nile Valley. The ancient Egyptians invented writing materials from papyrus plant, which was formed from beaten strips of papyrus. This was produced early in Africa. Okay, and this is the Medunetter, the language, the beautiful language that talks about the papyrus scrolls. These are the teachings of Amenemhat, okay? Amenemhat wrote wisdom literature, okay? Improving the quality of inwardness. Those with the right thinking and the right action will find the reward and worldly success. This is actually the source of the Hebrew text from Proverbs, okay? It's an African source. Sometimes people will tell you, oh, when you ask them who wrote the Bible, oh, the Bible was written by man, inspired by God. That's not true. The Bible was written by man, and many chapters of the Bible were copied from the African writings and teachings. And Amenemhat is an example of that. We need more people in technology today like our ancestors. The TEPASEB, as noted by Professor Obenga, is a necessity for the correct method to be used in directing human intelligence and its effort to understand reality. This is the technology and the techniques our ancestors used for mathematics and science. This is from the tomb of Jehuti-hotep. When you go to the Nile Valley, this image comes from the tomb. And you'll see here that it shows a colossus being pulled on a sledge. All these men together pulling a huge monument to put it into position. When you go to the Nile Valley, when you go to Africa, you'll see these huge monuments, these huge temples that have unbelievable accomplishments of engineering. Education, you can see. I remember I was told in school when I was studying and trying to be smart, why are you studying to be smart? Why are you trying to be white? I wasn't trying to be white. Our ancestors invented writing, okay? We invented writing on the papyrus, as you can see this particular picture here. Education was very important back then. It's still very important today. The Seba'it is a term used in ancient Kemetic language for education. This was a certain way the Egyptian educational system was implemented. It was common for boys to be sent off to school from the age of 8. And the most important subjects were mathematics, reading, writing, arithmetic, geometry, geography, astronomy, medicine, and multiple instruction. You can see here the writing in the Medunetter of the Seba'it. The children of officials were raised to become future officials. That was called Sinut, the courtier, and the officials. Excellence, Urker, that was a term used for excellence, being splendid, worthy, wealth, and future, and virtue, the quality of being outstanding or extremely good. We must teach the children this approach to school and anything that they do. So you must teach to say, hey, whatever you decide to do in life, Whether you're a doctor, a plumber, business person, you want to do it with excellence, with consistency and persistency. The arts are very important. We invented the harp, string instruments, and many different aspects of the arts. So if people are also affiliated for the arts, that's very important. In addition to what I do as a surgeon, I also wrote a song. It's called Eye Pressure to help educate the community about getting their eyes checked. The arts are very important. In my office, I have a lot of African art to help teach history and culture. Culture is our medicine. This is from thousands of years ago, some of the first writing with the rosette and the ankh from the Nile Valley. This is from some of the early writing from the Nakata period, okay? And the world's first historical document of Narmer, okay? And you can see in the middle, the African woman was a very important being. We had a maternalistic society in Africa with her daughter, her husband, and the son. The family is an important structure for success, okay? So you want to keep your family intact, work to build your family. That's a very important structure for stability and for success in STEM and stability. We need more arts that reflect positive energy, positive messages, and positive culture. We have to reject the arts that degrade our culture. Currently, we have people in the music industry that do not look like us, that are giving our youth cash advances to make songs that degrade the community, that degrade women. We have to keep that away from our children and ask kids and explain that to kids to stay away from it. Because when you're listening to that negative energy all day, that's not going to help you be successful. And we must teach our children about the beauty of African origin in the arts. Astronomy was very important in ancient Egypt. In the 5th millennium BC, the stones at the circles of Napta Playa were used for astronomical alignments. By the time the historical dynastic period began, we had already invented the calendar, okay, that was already in use with observation of the stars that was important in determining the annual flooding of the Nile to help grow crops. Astronomy is very important in the building and the architecture. At the Temple of Karnak, you can see the sun set right in between the pillars of that building at certain times of the year. Even today, the holiday of Easter, if you look at Easter, it falls on the first Sunday after the full moon date after the March equinox. This often falls on March 21st. If the full moon is on a Sunday, Easter is celebrated on the following Sunday. And you can see here in the writings of the Bendu Netter, the new moon and its festival, okay? So from our ancient Kemetic writings and teachings and practices, they still follow these principles in the traditions today. Architecture was very important. And the Kustal incense burner, this is from Africa over 5,000 years ago. You can see to the right, extreme right, the palace facade that's developed there, okay? That was some of the first architecture that we invented, that we developed, that you have found in Africa. The most well-known architectural are the pyramids. The pyramids of ancient Africa was built by an African family. Did anybody know that an African family built the pyramids? Does anybody know their names? Who are their names? Huh? Okay, Senefru built the first 3 pyramids, the bent pyramid, the medium pyramid, and the red pyramid. The bent one was off axis, okay? He didn't get it right. The red pyramid was the perfect pyramid in terms of perfection, okay? Imhotep built the first step pyramid, but Senefru's son Khufu built the great pyramid. And then Khufu's son had 2 sons, Khafre, that built the second largest pyramid, and Jedefra that built the 3rd pyramid, Starry Sky. And then Khafre's son Menkaure built the 3rd small pyramid. So it was 3 generations of families, 4 generations of families of an African family that built the pyramids. This is a pyramid of Jed Kare. The word Nub, meaning gold, was during his dynasty. And you can see here, if you look at the inside of this pyramid, these are stones that are cut to precision without mortar that stayed in position for thousands of years to help keep that structure up. That takes an enormous amount of science and engineering. With the kids today, we saw what they did when they built small little models of things. And you can see here, I mean, these are massive structures that were built. This is the engineering of the temple of Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut was a female queen and king. Okay, she was a very powerful woman. And look at this beautiful architectural structure that you see there. If you go to Washington, D.C., you'll see different structures that are similar that sort of copy that information. And that's from Hatshepsut. This is an important person to read up about. We need more architects like our ancestors. With respect to mathematics, we invented mathematics. This is a stele from 3100 BCE that shows the different numbers to the right of the symbols of 1,000, 100, 10 to 20. You can see the different symbols there. We need more mathematicians like our ancestors. The Tepernert, the working method, as written in the Medunetta. Medicine was started in Africa. Imhotep was the first physician. Many of the instruments that were used are written on his temple, the Temple of Kamombo in the Nile Valley. The first medical textbook, the Edwin Smith Papyrus, which it was renamed, is actually in New York City. It's in a vault at the New York Academy of Medicine. Okay, we wrote the first medical textbook. It's important for us to teach our children the true history of what's going on. We need more doctors like our ancestors. Now, this spiritual warfare affects the training of the next generation of Black students not getting to elite high schools because they're using the standardized testing to keep our kids out of elite high schools. So we have to reform and try to eliminate standardized testing. I wrote the article, For the Sake of Racial Justice and Equity, it's time to eliminate standardized testing. You can Google that to read the full text that talks about that. It talks about making changes to help balance things out. Now, younger Black generation is less likely to be religious, and they're less connected to Black churches than older generations. And I think that's important because you don't want your kids to be taught you were born in sin. You don't want your kids to be taught like, oh, just pray to God and God's going to take care of everything. That's not going to work. Okay, that's not going to work. You got to take control. You got to make certain things happen. You have to build your character and your moral code of conduct. Okay, so we have to teach the teachings of the Nile Valley to our kids to help change our situation to improve it. Culture, ownership, history, law, politics, economics, and military are all very important. Ownership is very important. The ownership of property, written in the Medunetta, sebui, written in the Medunetta. Politics, governing a land to do one's business, to provide, is very important. The military, to defend our society and regain and maintain control. It's important for us to know self-defense. Taseti, in the Nile Valley, the land of the bow, represented the bow shooter, okay? And in the Medunetta, there is a term called aha, which is arms holding a mace and a shield, to fight, to guard, to protect. You have to protect yourself, protect your family, and protect your community. And there's other ways of fighting. You can use the power of the pen to fight. Yesterday, I was at Jacob Javits Center, and we were distributing petitions to help recall the degree of Dr. Hawass, who is an Egyptian archaeologist that was a former head of antiquities in Egypt. And he's saying that all of the Nile Valley artifacts that he looks over had nothing to do, no African origin. The Africans didn't have anything to do with it. And because he's a scientist and has a doctorate and making unscientific claims, we are actually petitioning against him. And I encourage everyone to sign this petition. You can see it online. Knowledge of self will help to address mental illness and restore Black society, reduce psychological difficulty, reduce violence and criminal injustices, reduce health and financial equities in society, and improve character and excellence. On that note, I hope this information is useful to help guide your careers in science, technology, engineering, medicine, nursing. Follow your passion with excellence, consistency, and persistency. Thank you. I'll take any questions. Are there any questions?
Anybody? Questions for Dr. LaRoche?
But there's a 60-something% death rate of Black women with children. How are we going to get those birthing centers and those doulas so these ladies can birth in a safe environment?
Just reiterate the question for the live stream.
Yeah, she was saying there's a 60% death rate amongst Black women giving birth. And once again, that's one of the reasons we need more Black doctors and more Black nurses, to have more manpower to give the professional attention, professional care with dignity and respect, and to be in our communities to do those things. So we definitely need to do that. That's part of the problem. We have some midwives here. I met a midwife here earlier today. I don't know if she's in the room. And so we need more midwives as well. So we have a big need, and I fully agree with you. Yes. Well, yes, if you want to pursue any career you want to pursue, whether it's, medicine, non-medicine, or any passion, you have to pursue with intention. You can't pray about it and think that someone's going to bring it to your door. That's not going to happen. You have to immerse your child in academic excellence with all the things that I've spoken about, expose them and see what their gifts are. Okay, when we look at our DNA, I have the DNA of my parents, my grandparents, and if I go back 500 generations, I have about the DNA in me about over 1 million people. Now, the thing is, in my DNA, there's going to be something about me that I have an aptitude for, okay? And something that in my environment, when I'm exposed to, I'm going to like. Some things I'm not going to like and something I'm going to like. So we have to find out with your child, what is that going to be, and then nurture them in that. Once they've been exposed to that, and have them, pursue academic excellence in the school, and then expose them to that work environment to get work experience and mentoring and take it to the next level with intention. Okay, thank you very much. I'll turn it back to Q.
Again, thank you much, Dr. LaRoche. All right, so it's my fault, blame everything on me with the timing. So, Dr. Mayat, we're gonna get through this quick. So we wanna give awards away, right? We wanna celebrate everybody here who presented and did everything here. I wanna start with the Baltimore students because they have to leave. So, just in case you didn't know, we had students who drove up here from Philadelphia. Now, they call the urban nerds. They just had to leave, and that's why they had to leave during the middle. Huh? Yeah, no, I got you. So they had to leave, but the next event, and for those who contributed to the expense of them coming up here, they literally came in from Baltimore. We raised the money like 3 days ago to bring up here. Professor Carlton Thomas actually brought them up, Carlton Jones brought them up here, and I'm just hype about that. Shout out to George Macon, and it's a testimony of what we're doing as individuals to promote STEM. So let me not act like I'm talking in teacher mode. We want to promote STEM, and we want to get everybody excited about being STEM, being involved in. Come on, don't leave me hanging. So promoting you as engineers, celebrating you as engineers. Somebody when I started this event said, "Yo, Q, they do this like every couple months in the Chinese community, right?" So my goal is to do this all the time. My students, I know y'all had a field day making stuff. There was one student, was Josiah. Josiah, I really appreciate your effort, bro. I really do. There are students here, my Man Up students. This is their first time, Brother Ramel, Brother Prince. They said, look, we're doing a program for young brothers. Hey, Jalen, where's Jalen and Jelani? Y'all can come up here. So they got a program for brother. I want you to see the connectivity. Program for brothers, Man Up. Dr. Maya, come up here. Conscious Ingenuity. Y'all, no, come up here, y'all. Come up here, y'all. I want you to see the different organizations involved. So where my awards at? So some students were acclimated and used to being involved in STEM. Others aren't. But to the people who are organizing these organizations, I was supposed to have you an award for y'all. I wanted to give you an award. So this is my digital award I'm presenting with you. I appreciate you, sis. Because without you, George Makins, people, myself, it's not what it would happen, but it'll be a lot more difficult for the next generation. And this is what it's all about. Us, them, and we leveling up. So with the first set of awards we're about to give out, right? So we have different levels. There's no losers, there's no winners. There's only level of mastery, like we say at XyayX. Mastery. Did you master what you did? How well did you do it? How many categories of science does your project entail? Some people made one project that actually had a whole bunch of mechanical devices. Some people made, where he at? Where they at? Jalen and Jalen right there. Come here, come on now. Come on, bro. Come on, bros. Come on, bros. I know, I ain't gonna lie. I look, I know if you didn't hear their presentation and what they have going on, you what, 13? Yeah. Look, yeah, 13 years old. Come on now. Come on now. Like, first and foremost, clap it up for him now. Let me get an M-Hotep. 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 So, I'm gonna try to make sure everybody leaves with some awards. Now, the groups may not be able to, right? But we're gonna try to do that and we'll fix it up. Now, first and foremost, we have the lights got cut off. Ooh, that drum roll, I thought it was a drum roll. All right, so because y'all came in from Baltimore and Dr. Mayat told me that you wasn't doing what you was doing yesterday, we got a bag of biscuits for you. Nah. So we're gonna present you with the M-Hotep Awards. Master Builders. Not only did they do a great presentation, but they actually are working on something that's going to revolutionize our community. And it's about putting us in a position to go forward, and do with everything. So let me set up. And you're going to present it while I hold these for you two like this.
All right.
Bow.
Miss Blackwell, you got to get a picture, Miss Blackwell.
Bow. And as I'm saying this, right, as they're looking at it, I'm going to talk Dr. Mayat. We, as y'all know, we have a private institution for Black students only. When we said this to do a science fair, most of the people in New York who were not associated with XyayX, outside of me up, was like Black only. Dr. Mayat was like, when we doing it, she was like, when the first people I called, it was all over the place. I'm chaotic, she's another place, and we made it happen. And these students are from Baltimore, and then not only that, she actually got us a sponsorship from Morgan State University. Let's go. Can I get real quick for the lives? Can I get a Cap Center, Morgan State Cap Center? 1, 2, 3. Morgan State Cap Center. Morgan State Cap Center. Yeah. So we want everybody to celebrate us and support us. My bad. They didn't hear that? Got to do that with the blue nose. One more time. Can I get a Morgan State Cap Center? 1, 2, 3. Morgan State Cap Center. Yeah. Now coming up from Baltimore, this is Conscious Ingenuity. Where the medals at? Come on. Where the medals? Where the other medals at? We're white with the medals. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we got medals. Everybody leaving. Yeah, we got medals for you. So I want everybody to see this with the level of celebration. The next event we want to do, we want to give more, we want to have the bag up. So everybody, we got to get this bag up for the next one, but this is why we're promoting science, because they're more than likely going to make a lot more money than their friends who do not study STEM. That's just the reality. For every student in here that's doing STEM and promoting STEM, you're going to make more money and you're going to be able to do more for your community than those who don't do STEM.
Come on.
Right?
Say that one more time, Q.
Those who do STEM, you're going to be able to do more for your community than those who do not understand STEM. You're looking at the future. Future. All right? Matter of fact, let me get a future. Can I get future? Yeah. Yeah. This is why we celebrate us. Y'all feel celebrated? Now, my only issue is we need more online. Can we put Dr. Mayat's Cash App in there? And anybody, we're going to get the students. We want to celebrate them. We want them to know that the community is behind them. Anything. We want to know that every single one of these students in here, you are supported. This is your family behind you. From Baltimore to Georgia to Philly to back of Brownsville in East New York. Look how strong this family is, all for science. And I'm talking here with these gold teeth. This ain't Black Power? Black Power? Yeah. So one more time, conscious ingenuity. Let me get conscious ingenuity. Yeah. Now, yeah. Oh, let me get a picture with y'all. Come on now. One more time. Next, let me see who we gonna pull up next. I'm gonna have you, Mike. This way, come here.
That's the professional right there.
I love it.
Okay, so where we at, Q?
I love science.
We looking at. Well, who we gonna? Let's look at her 1st.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna look at her first. Let's look at him now.
On the bag?
We good?
Huh?
Oh,
my bad.
Oh, she's saying put my medal on.
So with that being said, I wish we had more time. I didn't do it right. So we're gonna move fast. I'm gonna celebrate all the students that's in here. We're gonna come up. I'm gonna give you a high five. We're gonna say Black Power. You're gonna say your name. We're gonna shout you out. We're gonna celebrate you, and then we're gonna keep it moving. We're cool with that? It's hot in here. So with that being said, high fives. High fives and handshakes. I appreciate y'all. This is what
Can we give Q Butter a hand clap, everybody? Q has been running ragged since January. Trying to put this whole thing, together, trying to galvanize people in the community organizations, community leaders. Not only was he galvanizing community leaders and organizations, he was also running XyayX Institute full-time. School principal, right? On top of trying to coordinate this, on top of building STEM projects with the board. Black power, black power. Black power is nothing without science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It's nothing. So a lot of us who call ourselves African-centered, or we call ourselves pro-black, and we say we want a nation build, right? Well, you can't nation build without your scientists, your mathematicians, and your producers of technology. And so back during the time when they were formulating Pan-Africanism in the 1800s, and even the Honorable Marcus Garvey in the early 1900s, there was a strong emphasis on cultivating a generation of problem solvers, thinkers, and scientists. And so after the 60s, we lost sight of that. And so we need to get back to that. So you got the Asians, the whites, all of them are sending their children to STEM for STEM. And right now they are ahead of us. Right now, only 5% of scientists and engineers are black. 3.6% are black males and 1.2% are black females. And right now we are in a technological revolution. So all of these jobs that you have out here, driving Lyft, driving Uber, painting, McDonald's, Walmart, Chick-fil-A, in 5 years is going to be gone. Artificial intelligence and cybersecurity and robotics are taking over. And if our children aren't in STEM, we will be locked out. So we're already behind when you think about the racial wealth gap. We're already behind. But if we keep on sending our children to major in majors, right? I don't want to call them worthless, but I will, because he won't be able to use it. So I don't want to say worthless. But if we continue to send our children to major in those non-STEM degrees, we're going to be locked out of the economy in the next 5 years. So I just want to salute all of my parents who are here today, because you see the vision and you see the importance of getting our babies. So I want to take
Black power. Black power. All right, let me see. I'm gonna start with I know Nasir will be ready to go home. You hanging out with us. I ain't gonna put you on blast. Let me see. Man up. You wanna go? You ready? Y'all ready? I know y'all been here. Let me get my man up students up here real quick. The matter of fact, yeah, come up real quick. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna jump back and forth. Pass one, everybody. All right. Now, part of my job is to inspire the next generation. But if I don't work with organizations that are already working with the next generation and bringing that information to them, what am I going to do? Brother Nemo did an event the other day, And he was talking about interorganizational communication and actual planning and work actions. What you just seen here today was organizations from almost 4 different states. 4 different states coordinating. Right now, we're on Sister Irene. Shout out to Sister Irene. Thank you. Michi. There's like so many different people are connected to this. And that's what it's about. Being a Pan-African isn't about walking around with a dashiki. Not about selling flags. It's not. It's about taking care of your people and putting your people in a position to what we say in the hood, be on. Right? And so right here is why I commend Brother Ramel and Brother Prince, because they allowed me to work with their organization to put these young brothers on and to allow them to participate in the project. They actually put together almost a project in every one category. So I think it's only fair we present them. How many y'all are? 6. Well, let me explain this. There's like 30 children in this group. Right? There's like 30 children in this group. Multiple ones. No. Oh, I'm sorry. He keeps calling his project named Earl. So he made a
Not with an A. It's ERL.
Yeah, he made Earl. He made Earl a robotic crane, and I want the people online to know because they donated for these projects, and he actually put it together and got it working. You actually shared a lot of my videos and actually made people donate, and a lot of the kits that we were able to buy came from this. And I want the city to know that. I want everybody to know that these brothers were working overtime on the weekend, unpaid. So that way we can introduce you to these children, so that parents and children didn't know. Like, I'm only here for basketball, son. I ain't coming to do no step. Brother Miller, Brother Prince said, I think the doors are still open. They're gonna hit you when you walk in there. Something like that. That's how they always do. Something like that. So we're gonna give them Elijah McCoys. They got the real McCoy. We're presenting with the real McCoy Award. We have to do a count. Building on a budget. That's what they say, building on a budget. So we ought to see how many awards we have at the end to see if we can give everybody in the group one. So we have definitely gave 2 for the groups, but we're gonna try to give more. Yeah, I hope YouTube heard that. There's no reason why this science fair, the first one ever, almost in the East Coast of this capacity, was done on a miniature budget. Shout out to the people online who donated. Shout out to the sponsor Cap Center at Morgan. But let's be real, we did this with under $6,000, $5,000. We put hundreds, the amount of hours they put in the last 3 months. So I want you to understand that. That's Black Power, right? The basement was booked double. We got the 2nd floor. Parents came in, was printing, the printer broke, all these different things. Brother was going through life. Brother Ramel, this brother right here, man. Brother Prince was like, Q, I'm here, I'm doing presentations. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'm gonna make all these presentations work. So I really commend y'all and I thank y'all. I wanted to give y'all an award as well. So this is my digital award and high fives. You know what I'm saying? Black Power, Black Power, Black Power, Black Power, Black Power, Black Power, Black Power. My man, don't leave yet. We're gonna celebrate everybody. So we on to the next one. Let me see. Moving fast. All right, let me get man up. Hit tap. Hit tap. Where's hit tap? I think, yeah, hit tap. You did 3. Hit tap, yeah, you get 3. Hit tap. Hit tap coming up on it right now. All right, so we're gonna move a lot faster. All right, so this is young hit tap. Get used to him. My man is a rapper, superstar sports player, young engineer, boxer extraordinaire. You could look, his father's right there. We're gonna do, can you put the Cash Apps, tell Logic the Cash App with somebody, or you can go into YouTube and we're live right now, and you can just put the Cash App for the children in the chat. Support the children, make them feel special and spoiled over STEM. They built something, here's some money. Here's a product. Yo, you made something else? My man Joshua has been with us for almost 3 years. I've never seen him this excited or motivated. I can't wait to do one more. So right here is the test. And let's get this on here too. I don't know. We gotta see. First and foremost, let's put this around his neck. Gotta come in. So, because Hitep built an electric fan, a bridge, and an electrical tower. I think it's only right we give him the Granville T Awards. Super engineer. Hitep is 4 years old. I'm joking. He's a COVID baby. I'm joking. What you like, 9 now? 8? He's only 8 years old. And he's actually grew up. Let me say this to his parents real quick. Where your parents at? Get out of here. So I'm not talking about. So, no, Hitep, but his parents, most people before they see me in a suit, they see me like this with my hat to the back, right? They do not feel comfortable with their kids around me. I'm gonna be honest with you. They be like, yo, Q, you like a criminal. And they might have heard about some criminals I've been around. They didn't see the studio. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I really am thankful for the parents. I was crying this morning. I don't know if it was a song I didn't sleep. I was like, oh my God, they love me. And they support me so much. But long story short, shout out to the parents. Where's his mom, his mother? Like, this would not be here. Because if you look past this, I don't play when it comes to education. Miss Stella doesn't. And every year, this is our 4th year full-time, and every year is leveling up. So with that being said, we're going to go to this young girl right here is kind of shy, so I'm going to put her on blast. Amira, come to the stage. Huh? All right, so Amira used to be shy.
So, girl.
So Amira. Now, I would only give you this medallion for participating, but she came through. So this is for participating in the awards of how well you did in the celebration. Now, I ain't gonna lie, sis, it's really caught up at the end and surprised me. She made the electrical house, and then she came in and put extra time into making the trusses right, measuring them, hooking up the wires, and she then, after she finally finished, she said, I'm gonna help somebody else and say that labor for somebody else. So I really appreciate that. Although she did one project, we still want to give her the Granville T Award because it came out extremely well. She got 2 components, she got electrical and structural, and she went in on the paint job, so I think she deserves.
That's right, girl.
You know what? You go to the young baby. That's okay. Come up here. Come on. This is my niece. She came all the way up from Kentucky. She said I help everything. So this is Miss Stella's group, and Miss Stella don't play. So Stella. I would be honest with you. I need more money. To the board end, I need the Miss She needs principal. She deserves beyond what principal.
Yeah.
You said it! I think I'm joking. Like, parents send the food and they gotta get microwave. Like an average person at lunch is like, that's not my job. Stella at lunch is like, she got food here, snack there. Yo, stop moving over here. You can do your work. And then she did all of it. Yo, she did so many projects. So Stella technically should be up here with them. Because they would not be. So, Stella, you got that. You got that. You're not getting it. I'm sorry. Young Sakara, she's like, listen, dude, stop playing with me. Chase! 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 So, this is young Chase. Yo, when I say I love my students, it's such an honor to be in these children's lives. You have no idea. So, not only did they make a Ferris wheel, they come together to make a Ferris wheel, right? But I think we're going to have to get some separate. I don't know if we're going to have to figure there's a lot of them. I don't know how many more to that, right? No, my other little niece. That's don't get cursed out. Don't get cursed out. Baby leg. We intended. So, these group, they made a Ferris wheel, right? So that's the first thing we're clapping them up for. Now, we're gonna... All right, so I don't know how we're gonna play this one out. All right, so we're gonna figure this out an award. Parents, let me say parents. I don't know PTA messages. My daughter was there, Mr. Q. So we're gonna have to. Miss Stella's gonna figure out who gets an award. No. Let me just be fair. We have a limited amount of awards. So if need be, we'll just get more on Monday. So, but this group don't play. You put something in baby's hands, it's theirs. So, you know, if you know what I mean, like, Ramal. No, he's the second and third, right? Oh, no, come up here too, Ramal. Come up here too, Ramal. Sorry. So, let me go down the line. My son, these are brothers. Their father is somewhere in here. I just want to right there. Again, mother and father, I am really, truly proud that y'all brought the people and they growing and blessing the way y'all. And they made 2 towers. Their project is in the front. They did an excellent job with it. Chase, I ain't gonna lie. Chase. All right, so Chase, have a seat. I'm gonna bring you back up, Chase. We can't do that right there. Chase to the project, right? You know when parents be helping with, you know what I'm saying? They're like, shoot the 3, and the parent is holding their arm for. So Chase definitely shot a 3-pointer. We're gonna celebrate Chase's 3-pointer few. Now, these two, we're gonna determine that in a second. So we're gonna have you sit down, right? Everybody happy with the award? With this year? We're gonna try to get you to figure out how many awards you get, all right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we might give you 2. Are you gonna share your award together? Yeah. So I got one for y'all. We're gonna get y'all 2, all right? Y'all can have a seat back there.
Everything else.
We're gonna get celebrated. Y'all can have a seat. Have a seat. All right. Have a seat. All right. Matter of fact, my boy Josiah. Come on, Josiah. Let's go, Josiah. I'm gonna go faster, all right? Josiah. You learned a lot this week, last week. I learned a lot about time management. You want to practice a little bit more? Take it a lot more serious. All right, so my brother Josiah here, he made a crane in the front. Now, one of the challenges with making a project with STEM is understanding that it may not come out the way you wanted it. Most of us parents understand that. Yeah, children, that was a shot at y'all. So, right? But this is the way understanding. With engineering, which I tell my students, the difference with engineering, you determine your creation. As a parent, you deal with your creation. You see the difference? So, as engineers, each and every one of you are a parent, and today he dealt with a rambunctious child, right? But he never gave up on the child, and he stood there for 3 days straight trying to figure out every way to get his project to work. That is a good parent. That is a great engineer. Right? A father has. I'm not going to bring my pocket. I don't want to tear it up. But stick-to-itness does not equal a failure. It's a lesson, no matter what it is. So I know you learned a lot, right? So we're gonna celebrate you. I think we're gonna see what you wore. Let me see. We gotta do the count, but he might. Yeah, we're gonna go to the scene. Yeah, I think we might get a grade. Bill. All right. David, come up here. David! Marshall with the rest of the medallion. I didn't count the medallions out. So, now I'm going to take blame for this, y'all. Look, I'm going to be real with y'all. We're back. Building on the budget. Look, kids, this is why we need you to be successful in STEM so we get out more money in the future. Right? I'm just going to be real with you. I ain't got cost. So, with that being said, we have the real McCoy, right? Real McCoy and Greenville T Awards. David, my boy David. What can I say about David that hasn't been said about Honda Civics? No. David, come on. David spent an immense amount of time with his fixed axis crane, and he actually has it working perfect.
Woo! Okay, baby, boy.
And not only is it working perfect, after he finished it, he went on to help other students with their project. For me, that's the main, because getting a project done with helping other students and then building and getting it done, and then painting it and coloring it, and then being able to do the board, that says a lot. So with that being said, from the distance, Greenville T Award. I'm trying to move a little faster. Now look, if I don't have enough awards, like I said, I'll have more on Mondays, all right? Don't curse me out. They're like, yo, I miss you. So, now with that being said, 7 made a car, I keep calling it cargo, a Ferris wheel, electric Ferris wheel, right, with pulley and crank, and he also participated in making multiple other projects for the students. With that, he definitely has the Greenville Award. Now, Legend has it that he was going to do another project, but he had to go out of state. That is Legend right here. Legend! able to focus through all those different things going on to complete this project and call to see if anybody can help us with this project. So I really want to celebrate that because stick-to-itiveness is the hallmark of an engine. Let's give it up for you guys. Corey, come up here, Corey. Let me see. Come up. No, I want to see how many awards I can make sure I got. Kenya, see? Shahada, please come up. Jamil, come up here.
Shahada, I helped you with that thing.
All right, so because time is definitely a challenging component right now, we're going to move a little bit faster. You can blame this to Q for time management issues, right? So with that being said, let me see where we at. And any other presenters? There's all the presenters up here. Chase, come up here. All right, so starting with Chase. Because Chase, I don't know if you noticed, but Chase made a robotic car that is coded and mechanical and controlled with a remote. So with that, Chase, I present Chase with the Imhotep Gear Master. We call her, I'm not gonna lie, she's elite, right? But I will say this here, but I want everybody to recognize with these students, especially Z, sometimes you're so smart that you skip over things. And that's my only thing with Z. But I want everybody in here to help her be the master that she is, because she's getting an Imhotep award, but she can do even better than what she did. And that's my own critique. And she does, and let me understand too. She did almost 6 projects. Wow! And I'm gonna say she can do better. She finished her projects almost a week ago. I just want you to understand, she made a crankshaft for electricity. She made an electric elevator. She made a solar-powered satellite thing. Thank you. She made a bridge with lights. She also helped with the robots, and she also helped with multiple projects in here. Where's Kenya? Oh, here we go. So, multiple projects here, and with the younger babies. So I proudly present her with an Imhotep Award. Now, Quadro, come here. Let me see. Hold on, wait. Quadro! Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little torn. Quadro and Takari, come here. Let me see. Quadro, Takari, Legend. No, not you, Legend. Not Corey. No, Quadro. You two come here. Let me see. Jameer, come here. All right, so individually, they all did one project. Together, they did about 6 projects, if that makes sense. So individually, I think that individually, they would get a real McCoy. As a group, I honestly would say y'all are worthy of getting the Imhotep Award. So it's a matter of saying individually, as a group, you got the Imhotep Award. Why? They made a labyrinth crane. They made a labyrinth, hydraulic labyrinth. He made a tower crane colored in yellow and black, gears on both sides with pulley. He made a rattle bridge that can probably hold up most of your 2-car sedan in here. Literally. He made a hydraulic press that will crush some of these little kids' fingers. Like literally. I don't even know anything. All of them are painted. All of them are pretty. All of them are nice. All of them spent time on it. All of them connected multiple parts. He did the bridge. They both made the hydraulic labyrinth together. So I'm kind of feeling like y'all just gonna end it with the real McCoy. And real McCoy ain't no slouch. So with that being said, my man. All right, so let me see that. Joshua, no matter not Joshua, Shahada, come up. All right, so if you don't know, this is the man's daughter. This is her daughter. So put some respect. Right? So now, Shahada surprised the heck out of me. She's very curly, very much into music and her YouTube thing. And she walks in, it's like, yeah, I'm doing a double hydraulic bridge, and she makes that in one day. She used the table saw, cutting blades, the leveler, all by herself, looking just like this with the glasses on. I love that. I'm a dude too. So me being around guys, fingers getting burned is cool. But when the ladies, like all the girls, they're girly girls, and they're using the cutting machines, it is so dope to see that. This is not a gender-based thing. It's nothing to do with gender. This ain't got nothing to do with outside. This is just about engineering. Right? So that being said, she made a catapult that launches bean bags in the back. Now we talking about black power. It might be a little old school, but we're gonna hit somebody with that bean bag beneath me. And she also made a dual axis hydraulic crane. So for that, I would like to present it, I feel it's right, with a real McCoy award. No, I got Joshua. Joshua got to do Shalil, Joshua. Yeah, y'all two can come up. I got you, sis. I forgot about you. So, Joshua and Jalil, they both did 2 projects each and assisted with another one. Now, Joshua made, I just want to say, Jalil is my son, so I got to rate him differently. But let me talk about Joshua. Joshua has stepped up in a way that would make other communities scared. My man is from Brownsville, for real. Middle of Brownsville. A lot of folks online would be shaking if they left in the corner. They would call 911 and would be, I'm talking about scared. He rode his bike home every day this week almost at 11 o'clock, begging his mom, can he stay later? He already finished all of his projects. He was there just to help. And he stayed last night, no offense, to finish Corey's project. Jenny came today at 9:30 to help Kenya's on her project. And he helped build the box for the robot, the big 6-foot robot. Bro, I think it's only right. Now, I don't want to be too mean on my son, right? So, right? Now, I want to, what's your word? Let me see. I honestly, Jalil made 2 projects that include multiple things. Now, one of them is my favorite. He made a water pump. I don't think y'all got to show that. I like all the projects, but for me, I think the water pump is so simple and so just necessary. Right? If anybody ever flooded your basement, they know what I'm talking about. So Cara, can you guys have a seat, please? And the house he made took almost 20 hours to make. So he took a lot of time on it. The mansion he made. While doing this, he also made the robot, also helped make the robotic arm. And him, Joshua, Corey, and Quadro attempted to program a line on following tape, but the code did not properly work and it was just spinning in one circle. So they really went above it. I really want to give that whole group the other award. But so Jalil, that being said, high five, baby. So I think Jalil, let me say this. He did an excellent job on it. Maybe I'm being a little tough. I feel like the real McCoy is what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you deserve the real McCoy. Why I would say this is because you would have finished your house faster had you not been watching games and videos and on this sport. He should have finished and had 5 projects done. He's my son. So I'm gonna be real. He should have had at least 5 projects done. I'm a little disappointed. You know what I'm saying? But to be fair, he's getting a real McCoy. Right? Now, I will say this to Jalil. Come back, Jalil, come back. I'm being mean to you on purpose, right? But let me say to this. When all the students leave the building, Jalil's the one that cleans up. Jalil puts away all the parts. Jalil knows where everything's at in the building. Jalil came with me 2 weekends in a row, 3 weekends in a row to help man up kids build projects. So I'm just being tough on you, but he's definitely an MOTEP master builder. Let me see. Corey, come up. Come on, and Don James. All right. So these 3 right here. I want to. What's your princess? What's your name, princess? Tamori. Tamori. Now she's not one of our students, but she's definitely in the club. She's no joke. If you heard her presentation, she's on point. And this group right here, I believe you all did one project, right? And projects sort of included multiple categories, and they were really well designed, right? So with that being said, now Kenya, I want everybody to pay particular attention to Kenya here. Kenya is in the Girly Girl Club. Kenya's father is right there, and he's doing an amazing job as pretty much a single dad with his daughter. And it's not easy on either of them. And Kenya is dealing with these challenges in a very positive way. But it's not easy to be a child dealing with parents, right? You can say the least. And her dad don't play. And this isn't her thing. And she works every day on her plane. She tirelessly helps the babies. She helped the other students come in. And I go off of the it's not about also at the time of what you did, it's the effort you put in that means a lot. In life, understand, the effort you put in does not mean a lot. You will be judged by what counts at the end of the day. I'm here to motivate you. So with that being said, I appreciate your efforts. Corey is one of our newer students, right? A lot of students you see here grew up in our program. Some of them didn't. Corey is a new student. His parents in the community, and he has acclimated greatly into our program. And I'm really happy for him. Corey! It's not easy. It's not easy having new students come in. These students have been with us for years. nice. They make things all the time. They see Black Power. Mommy, I'm going back to regular school. I'm out of here. But they have done an amazing job, so I definitely thank you and congratulate you. Josiah. All right. So we got all right. So I think let me everybody. No. Oh, my bad. Hold on. This student didn't want me to put him on blast. Come in, Nas. All right. I'm not gonna get emotional. Right? But the opportunity to be in children's lives is how you live forever. All the dads out there who have not in their lives, I hope you die slowly, right? I don't have that luxury or that challenge, right? So my father just passed, and he was saying much like the same thing, death to all deadbeats, right? Now, as a parent and as a teacher, when you actually see your child or your student embody what you have been doing for years, I'm trying to. My son, they have no. I love my son. Those are me, right? But this entire last 2-3 months, most of these projects have been helped with him. From being right? To even being online, helping Dante and other students stay the course, recognizing what cool is versus what's important, recognizing as a leader what it takes. You embody that. Yes. Graduating a year ahead. We want to give him a good scholarship, we want to support, and he's out of here this year. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! So, that being said, Black Power! Black Power! Legend, come here, my bad, Legend. Hold on, Legend. My bad, hold on, Legend. Yo, look, I'm getting old. I got 2 hours of sleep. Come here, Legend. I'm so sorry. Where's the camera? Legend, I'm sorry. I didn't say his name was a robotic line follower, and I forgot to give him his award because I was budgeting at the time when he was doing it, and I was counting before. Now that we got to the budget and we have enough money, let's stop. Here's your award, bro.
I'm getting a good award.
All right, come on, princess, come on now. Put your ball.
What you saying?
I got you. Where's your ball, your brother? Come here. Hold on, princess. Oh, my goodness. I just made one. Now, princess, y'all my niece, my little niece. I didn't make nothing. All right, event's over. Somebody get Yo, hey everybody, don't tell anybody from the tear up, all right? I'll cut you. So, thank you for watching this. I really appreciate y'all support and everything going on. Yo, come here, let me get a black power for the camera, y'all. Come on. Come on, Benny, come on, Benny, come on, Benny. Come on, Benny, come on, y'all. Black power.